Just read what you need to, and then do the book club. Hello, everybody. This is the Uncanny Omar. You're watching Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions, and we are continuing the poll season with the Marvel Omnibus Reprint poll. It's our favorite time of year where you all get your voices heard and you get to vote on this. I am not alone. I have assembled a semi-decent panel. I guess this is okay. This is the B team. This is not the Great Lake Avengers. The Avengers West Coast. How's it going, Jess?
Thank you.
Omni Dog from Omni Dog's Vault. How are you, dude?
Why do I appear on these shows? You're such a jerk.
You love the abuse. You love the abuse.
Oh, yeah. I wish you were my roommate. Yeah.
Jess, where are you? Who are you?
I am Omni Dog from Omni Dog's Vault. James just posted my Discord. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you. What are we voting on? We're voting on something.
Your state representative, and we'll talk about the tournament.
I thought that was yesterday.
No, it's the Marvel Omnibus Reprint poll, Jess. Do you not ever pay attention to anything I say? To his right is a man that definitely pays attention to everything I say.
Absolutely. I hang on your every word.
Lars Pearson, formerly of Wizard Magazine. If you read that magazine, it was the destruction of comics, and he is partly to blame for that. Lars, where are you now?
Lars Pearson, publisher and editor-in-chief of Mad Norwegian Press, formerly of Wizard Magazine. And yes, it's a great pleasure to be here for the announcement of the poll. You know, it's kind of the warm-up act, you know, before we get to the full results. And that's why I recommended that, Omar, we should rename these segments Foreplay. All right. Because
5 minutes in. 5 minutes in.
We're going to look at titles that we hope, you know, that we can properly seduce one day. And maybe one day with your votes, Sailor, you'll get lucky.
That's true. I did grow up reading Wizard Magazine. This is true. I was a big fan.
Quickly, the funny thing is, some friend wanted to test out ChatGPT or something, and I think they just punched it something like "Who is Lars Pearson?" or something like that, and it gave this crazed result that essentially did blame me for like the bubble, and it said I started working for Wizard in the late '80s. And then blamed me for like everything that followed. I'm like, wow.
Do you think it like ChatGPT recorded enough of my voice over the years blaming you for the destruction of comic books?
Possibly. I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's where, like, if you look at ChatGPT, there are reading orders, and it's hilarious because Peter and I were talking about these reading orders. They grab them from our videos and from our written documentation is where ChatGPT, but it is wrong a lot of the time. So I wonder how much of that was grabbed from, you know, the little bit of me joking around about how you imploded the market and destroyed it.
It's really entertaining that you think that ChatGPT is paying attention to what you say.
You don't think it is? It's paying attention right now. We are all going to be replaced here in a couple of years. And to my right is my partner in crime. How's it going?
I'm doing okay. I got the text from you, and I was like, oh, shoot, I'm still on the train, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to talk about all of the choices that you guys will be making soon.
Yeah, this is going to be such an interesting year for reprints. I am so glad, and a big thank you to Marvel too for those were last-minute additions. Those 5 books that I did a video on, and I had to remind them that it still needed to be approved by legal. So hopefully, I was hoping that I would get them approved before the Omnibus reprint poll went up. Of course, they can reprint more. And, you know, between now and, by the way, this will end on March 12th. If they do decide to reprint something else, I will be happy to remove it from this list. And in case people voted for it, we'll, you know, it will move everybody's votes around.
Well, sorry, can you repeat yourself? What?
No.
Said what?
Just rewind the video. I know you're watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. But two important things about this year is that last year we only got 2 reprints, well, including the beginning of this year, from our reprint poll. And usually Marvel has been pretty damn so good that at one point I said, okay, I'm going to stop sending them the top 20. I'm going to send them to the top 25 so they can grab from the 25. And oh my gosh, we were getting so many, including X-Men Blue and Gold, or X-Men Extinction Agenda, which were not Omnis, which is just something that I kind of came up with, and then our Patreons voted for it. And Blue and Gold is one of the best-selling Omnis of all time, and it's kind of crazy that was just an idea of like, why don't they put Bishop's Crossing and X-Cutioner song together, map it out a little bit different, people will buy it. And they sure as hell did. So I'm glad that we did things like that. So saying that, this is the first year I'm not doing that. I'm not bringing in X-Men oversized hardcover because we only had 2 reprints from our top 25 last year. And they still haven't, they haven't come out yet. They'll be coming out later this year. So I wanted them to give them the time to focus on the books that people do want reprinted that were officially Omnis. And so you won't see, for example, like X of Swords. Don't worry, I'm still pushing for X of Swords to get reprinted.
Because that's a hardcover.
It is at OHC. It's not officially an omnibus. And, they kind of tease something at me, but I'm not at liberty to say. Hopefully it will be. So I did not put it on the list.
They tease you? That's
sometimes
Lars,
they do. Just like I do. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Lars,
the other important thing to know is that there are so many new readers and so many new collectors to Omnis that I'd like to know if it's your first time actually voting. If you're watching this for the first time, because over the years, we get used to the same type of votes. I think this year it's going to be different than every other year before, except for the first year, of course, because you can kind of guess what's going to be popular. But this year with so many new people and, like I said, 2 reprints out of the 25 that I sent last year, I think we're going to have a huge difference in the way the reprints are going to look. So let me know in the comments, please, if this is your first time voting. So I think that's why we do this, right? Because I know that feeling of, damn, I can't believe I missed out on that. I just started collecting the year that it went out of print. Mm-hmm. So I'm very, very glad for the people that this is their first time voting, and also very glad for all the people that started collecting late last year. Love seeing this. This is why we do it. Because between Lars and I, we have everything. We don't need reprints.
No. Obviously not.
I want my Tomb of Dracula volume 2, damn it.
It's an interesting time because you feel like Marvel and DC have committed to a lot of reprints, and that's awesome. At the same time, the catalogs have gotten so eye-wateringly huge that they just it seems like they can only reprint less and less every year.
We shall see. DC has a lineup of reprints coming that, again, we're not at liberty to say. And they did take it from our poll, which is really cool. And we will share it again with them this year, just like I will share this top 20 with Marvel again. So really cool. It's really cool to see like all the second timers, first time just started this
hobby 4 months ago. Wow.
Cool. Very
so many new people.
Congratulations on breaking in the wallet.
Yeah. And the other reason we do this live is so you can also chime in and go, hey, I think that book is out of print, and we can check if it truly is out of print or just out of stock. And one more thing, you're gonna see books in here that you're like, why did you put that in there? It's on clearance at Ollie's, it's on clearance at Fanaticals, because it is officially out of print.
It's out of print
from the distribution level. That's why Marvel and DC do not look at Fanaticals. They don't look at what is clearance at Ollie's. That stock is already sold at liquidation prices, probably, but so, and because I just announced, what was it, King in Black, Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon, and people are like, those books are clearance. The same thing has happened in the past. Like whenever I announced Incredible Hulk by Peter David Omnibus Volume 2, people were pissed that it wasn't Volume 1. They were like, this is still in stock everywhere. They did the same thing with Infinity Gauntlet. What's another? Guardians of the Galaxy by Brian Michael Bendis. that was a big one that people were like, I can't believe they're reprinting this. This is at Ollie's.
Yeah.
It like they don't see the stock that Ollie's has. They see the stock that distribution has. And if distribution is 0, then that gives them the
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, as you say, it's a misconception that the customers are the readers. In some ways, if you're the publisher, the customers are the comic book stores and the book vendors. And if they can't order a copy to sell it, it's out of print.
I was looking at 2000 Ultimate Spider-Man, seeing that it was super expensive out of print. I found out about the Epic collections coming, which is amazing. Will they reprint the series? Well, the Omnibus, we're getting a reprint of Volume 2. Can we get a manga out of print poll?
Hey,
I would love to do this, Kane. Manga's a lot different with license, but I don't know. I did make friends with people at Kodansha and people at Square Enix, and I know people at Yen Press. Viz is a little tougher. I think it's because they have licenses. I don't know. I can always ask, though. I can show them what we do here. That would be really cool. The poll is not live yet. The poll will go live after we go through all of the books, and I will let people know. Actually, I need to go ahead and clip that, and we can get started.
I have a top 5 in case anybody's asking. If you ask, I have it. I'm just
I
saying.
hope they're all still in print.
Oh, I think they are.
We'll watch in the morning. Looking forward to it. Thank you for the super chat. Good evening, everybody. Nothing hurts from asking, Omar. Yeah, I can always ask, of course. Is Axe okay? I don't know yet. Don't ask him if something's out of print yet. Just put that. No, the DC sign can stay. It's fine. It's fine. It's not
I have
hurting.
to say, you've made me want that sign, and
Cool.
it's freaking cool. And I went and looked online about buying one, and I'm trying to budget for it. And yeah, it's all your fault.
If I do it right, it does. It has a fade mode.
Oh,
There it is. You can dim it.
Is that like the DC implosion where it's just going dark for a while?
That you caused back in the 90s.
Yeah, that I caused back in the 70s. I was quite young when that happened.
For anybody new that is coming in, I did pin a comment, my own comment. Voting will start soon. There's no link yet. I will give you all the link, and I'll show you all how to vote and everything soon.
We promise.
Yeah, we do this every year, and I know people get really excited. I am excited too. Because we get to see live what people are voting for, and then I get to do kind of a play-by-play. It's a little difficult at times, though, because as votes are coming in, it's hard to share that screen. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Yeah, let's start this. Okay, welcome to the 2026 Marvel Omnibus Reprint poll. A few shout-outs. My buddy Taylor Talks Comics, of course. James Abel. Taylor for putting this slideshow together. There might be some mistakes in here, but that's okay. We're here to fix it. And then James Abel, of course, for being kind of the glue that keeps all this going. And Jim for putting the actual poll together. And everybody that helped Peter, myself, and James on our Discord trying to figure out what is out of print. All right. So without further ado, we're going to do this in alphabetical order. Let's look at the books that are out of print for Captain America. Some of these might surprise you. Again, you might be able to see some of these somewhere cheap, but both of the Golden Age 1 and 2 are out of print. Ed Brubaker Volume 1, Death of Captain America, Trial of Captain America, Captain America Lives, meaning the first 4 are out of print, leaving 5, which is the Winter Soldier. What's that one called, Dom?
Return of the Winter
Soldier?
Yeah, Return of the Winter Soldier.
Sorry, Dom. Wait,
no, it's
where's
okay.
Dom?
Are you still there, Dom?
I'm still here. Like I told you about the camera yesterday. Continue, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Captain America by Mark Waid and Ron Garney, which I know a lot of people vote for because the first printing has the bad binding. It can be fixed with some the book glue, which I've done a video on if you want to see how to fix it. But just I know that people really want it, and also people that bought it in the past want to buy it again because it has a bad binding. Shulky. We have Savage She-Hulk is out of print. Sensational She-Hulk is out of print. She-Hulk by Dan Slott and She-Hulk by Peter David are
That's
all
a lot.
The one by John Byrne's going for a lot of money.
The one by John Byrne only had one print run.
Yeah.
They have one print run. I don't think it made it in our top 25. It will be interesting to see how this year plays out, though.
Well, I mean, I love this stuff, but it's She-Hulk, so it might not sell as well.
Okay.
How dare you? She-Hulk's great.
Oh, it no. I mean, it often is. Yeah.
People need to buy Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk.
That's still in print.
Is it still in print?
It's still in print.
Okay.
Return to the Spaceways is already out of print. Huh.
Yep.
So quickly.
Yeah.
So this is the Silver Surfer stuff. We got the original Omnibus. Again, it's out of print. It's been printed 3 times. The second printing, if you're looking at a used copy, had a misprint. So if you're looking at a used copy, look at the actual ribbon on the book. The used copy, I think, or I'm sorry, the bad printing one, I think, has a solid color, and the good printing has like a white and red ribbon on it. If you look at my video, I did a comparison, and you'll see the ribbon colors. And then Return to Spaceways, which it feels like I just announced, and it came out, an overview of, and I just announced the Infinity Gauntlet book, which is technically Silver Surfer Omnibus Volume 3, and then to me, probably one of the greatest ones, Silver Surfer by Dan Slott and Mike Allred. It's phenomenal.
We went through printing 2 times.
Yeah.
And
Return to Spaceways, what happens is the direct market covers sometimes go fast, because I dithered about whether to buy the direct market cover or the regular cover on that one, and and the direct market went very quickly. So, and I have the regular one, and that's fine. But
and this is another reason why we do these shows, is also to let people know these are out of print at distribution level. You can probably still find them at your favorite place to shop online, or maybe even your local comic book store will have some of this stuff.
But it just means that the book vendors that you're at can no longer order more copies.
Yeah. What do you got, Jess? What do you got, buddy? First printing.
Is that okay? How do you know?
They didn't redo that cover. They didn't reuse that cover.
Oh, they didn't?
No, they used an Adi
Is this the one with the error then?
No. Was it Adi Granov or Ezad Ribic? I think it's an Ezad Ribic cover, and then the classic issue #1. So that's the first printing that you have. They haven't reused it again.
And wait, what's wrong with it? Binding?
Nothing is wrong with that one. First printing is fine. It's the second printing, the first batch of the second printing, that had a printing error where some pages are missing. No pages, like the bottom half of a page is put on another page, and
good. This is the good one. Yay!
That is the good one.
I'll read it sometime.
Yes, Star Wars is included in here. No, Avengers versus JLA is not in here because that was originally put out by DC, but that will be in that poll. So these are the Marvel events, which they've done a lot of, and oh my gosh, they've collected a lot of Marvel events in Omnibus format. You've got Judgment Day, Absolute Carnage, Acts of Vengeance, both of those, the crossovers and the Omnibus. Annihilation again is out of print with Conquest. They just came back to print.
Yep.
And it's crazy how Annihilation Omnibus was the first Omni I announced as a reprint on the channel, because I remember being on the phone with David about having reprints of books other than X-Men, because that's all they wanted, the reprints, Spider-Man and X-Men. And I was like, Daredevil by Bendis and Annihilation are the ones that I see a lot of. Since then, I think I've done 3 announcement videos of Annihilation coming back to print, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
Annihilation, Conquest, Atlantis Attacks, only 1 printing, Avengers versus X-Men. That's the biggest, officially the biggest omnibus, right, Dom?
Yes, sir.
Earth X trilogy, which gets a little confusing because it's only 2 omnis, even though it's called the Earth X trilogy. Empire Omnibus, Evolutionary War, and then Heroes Reborn, the original Omni, and then the Return. And then we have Infinity by Starlin and Hickman. That is a really weird,
it's a very weird way to collect your.
It is.
They released that at a time when Infinity Gauntlet was out of print, and we didn't know if they were ever going to reprint Infinity Gauntlet. So what they did was put the Jonathan Hickman Infinity event in here and Infinity Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Even though those
they don't have anything to do.
They have nothing to do with one another. And I think the Infinity stuff is contained in the Hickman run too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Omnibus.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is a massive double dip. But
again, it was at a time when there was no Jonathan Hickman Avengers Omnibus.
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet was long out of print. and we had no idea it was ever going to come back.
They almost got me on that in 2019 because I had no idea how any of that worked, and I said, "Wow, this looks like a really cool Omni," and I'm really glad I didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
And the Infinity Trilogy is out of print, Gauntlet, Crusade, and more. But Gauntlet, the important stuff will be collected in that Silver Surfer Infinity Gauntlet omnibus that I announced earlier this year. Secret Invasion by Brian Michael Bendis. I can't believe that's out of print. I remember people were like, that book is overpriced. It's $100. I think is it $100?
It should be 100.
And it's only it's only like 10 issues, 11 issues, I think. And people are like, there's no way people buy it. And it's now out of print. Secret Wars again is out of print. Secret Wars 2. That's been voted in our top 20 twice in a row. Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars, another book that people are like, that's too much double dipping. It surprises me that that's out of print as well. The Thanos War, Infinity Origins Omni, and War of the Realms, War Kings Prelude, War Kings Omnibus, and War of Kings Aftermath. Those are the three big ones, or the two big ones are the Prelude and Aftermath. Those have only had one print run. That's it.
I'm still more so surprised that Secret Wars, I remember when you announced, a lot of people were asking, why did they add time runs out to that specific omnibus on top of the 9 issues, right, of the actual Secret Wars event. And it seemed like people still managed to scoop it up just as quickly because of how the oversized hardcover is out of print, and now there's no way to get it.
Sure. Some of these you do ask, like, does the world need another Atlantis Attacks reprint?
Peter would beg to differ with you. That is, Peter loves that event.
I know, but he's biased because that was
listen, Lars. There's a reason for why the Brides of Set are such a big deal in the 1980s. Okay.
Yes.
He had an eye for the ladies, and
then back in, like, Earth X is always one of those that, like, people talk about a lot, but doesn't always seem to sell that well. So
yeah, it's not for everybody. I really like it. I'm a big fan of Jean-Paul Leon. I think a lot of the problem with that one is that people saw the covers by Alex Ross. People saw the idea of an alternate reality, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Kingdom Come at Marvel." They open the pages, and it's Jean-Paul Leon's art instead of Alex Ross, and it's completely disappointment. I think Wizard actually was a big push for this because of the art. Like, it was your fault that this actually made it into a comic book.
Oh, getting credit for something? No. It started in the pages of Wizard, because Wizard sat down and was like, because they Alex Ross and Mark Waid on Kingdom Come. It was like, okay, what if you took that approach for the Marvel Universe? What would it be like? And that's what Alex came up with. So, yeah, I think the Earth X Zero and Wizard was the first use of it, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So, what about Onslaught? It's on the list.
Yeah.
It's on the list.
It's interesting. It is an interesting read. But some people find it kind of intimidating, which is why, like, it never has sold to the heights that, like, it's no Kingdom Come, let's put it that way.
Well, that's because he didn't draw it, right? Like, that was it. Had Alex Ross actually drawn that? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it would do a lot better then, certainly. But yeah.
I had a quick question.
Who's
about
asking?
Infinity? I'm sorry, about Secret Wars. It was originally released as oversized hardcover.
It was an oversized hardcover that had the 9 issues in it from 0 to 8.
And then there's, like, Last Days of Marvel right before it, right?
That is a hodgepodge of stories that go through the, what's it called? The, not Cataclysm, the
Incursion.
Okay. Yeah, that has very little to do with Secret Wars. It's kind of like, it's a marketing, like, road to Secret Wars. You don't really need it unless you were really
the road to Secret Wars is your Fantastic Four by Hickman and Avengers by Hickman omnibuses.
Yeah, Hickman didn't give a crap what the X-Men were doing at that point. He was like, I'm just writing these stories.
Okay, just wanted to double check because that's what I have. I don't have the omnibus, so.
Wait, you don't, but you have the Secret Wars OHC.
Correct.
And you have the Jonathan Hickman Omnis, the Avengers Omnis.
FF, Avengers, Secret Warriors.
Uh-huh.
I have the 2 Shield books.
Yeah,
Do you
fine, yes.
Okay, hold on. Do you have the Jonathan Hickman Avengers Omnis? And you have the
Yes.
Secret Wars OH. Oh, you don't need that then.
Need what?
The Secret Wars
War-
by Jonathan Hickman omnibus. I feel like this could be another show where I explain the jest.
Omar teaches just how to vote today.
Woo!
So
I just want to make sure I'm clear in how I'm explaining this.
yeah,
So everything you need is the Secret Wars OHC, which you have, and Avengers by Jonathan Hickman Omnibus Volume 2 will have the Time Runs Out story. That's what this omnibus is.
got it.
Got it?
Okay.
Awesome. We're on the same page.
Thank you.
Yes, you got it.
That's actually why I'm on this video. So
That's
Omar
the only
can
reason why you're on
explain
this
everything. Yeah.
video. Anthologies. Dom, why don't you go through these?
Sure. We've got the Marvel 75th Anniversary Cinematic Universe 1990s Classic Comics Marvel Now Team Up, Woman of Marvel. Those are primarily the first Marvel, or the omnibuses that have Marvel in the first part of those omnibuses are just a hodgepodge of some first issues, especially now with the Marvel Now omnibus, where it's just taking your Avengers by Hickman #1, your New Avengers by Hickman #1, your Captain America by Remender #1, etc. Again, these are just hodgepodges of random issues that just so happen to fit the billing on that same part. And then we have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, where it is your A through Z. And if you are a big fan of handbooks, just like me, you will most undoubtedly have gotten those when they came out, but now those are out of print.
Awesome. And whoo. Okay, let's do it. Spider-Man family. Or
Whoa.
Spider-Family. So
That's way too
Spider-Man
much.
Omnibus Volume 5, I think on my channel I said that at one point it was the best-selling Marvel Omnibus. That means retailers ordered it and apparently ordered a ton of it because it is the only one that is still in print. The only Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus that is still in print. Volumes 1 through 4 are out of print, and Volume 6 is out of print. And I know there's so many new readers that are like, I'm going to start from the beginning. This is the beginning. Until Tales of Spider-Man is a phenomenal companion. I'm a big fan of what Kurt Busiek did with that. Until Tales of Spider-Man is awesome. It's at two print things. Amazing Spider-Man by Miscellaneous McFarlane Omnibus, Amazing Spider-Man by JMS Omnibus, Spider-Gwen Omnibus, Spider-Man by Roger Stern, Spider-Man by John Byrne, Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane, which is different than the Miscellaneous and Todd McFarlane. That is Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane is actually the adjectiveless Spider-Man series, the spin-off series from the 90s. Spider-Man Tangled Web, which has only had one print run, and it has so many great creators in that and doesn't get enough love. Superior Foes of Spider-Man, another hidden gem.
Love that book.
We added Spectacular Spider-Man in here because enough time has passed. There's no way they can restock it. It is now for reprint, and that's the DeMatteis and Buscema Omni.
Which is we just had that release not too long ago.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
That's a book that I did not get, and everybody loves. So I am going to vote.
Pick it up?
It was out of print before I could move out of my chair.
You were even on the show when I said it was out of print. Go get it day of, and it stayed in print for a couple of weeks after that, or it stayed in stores.
Perhaps I forgot.
Nice to drive the knife in even deeper, Omar.
It's what I do. It's my "I told you so" moments. I don't get enough here in my house with those. It's usually the other way around here in my house. Spider-Man 2099 Omnibus Volume 2. The first one is still in print. Spider-Man Ben Reilly. Again, is Omnibro here? You guys are weird, man. You
they managed to get
talking about Zeb Wells Omnibus. Like Zeb Wells, nobody's gonna buy that. And I'm like, yo, there are 4 Spider-Man clone Omnis.
Yeah.
They've all been through multiple printings.
It went on a long time, and it felt like even longer. Yeah.
This is your fault, man. I don't know how the hell you had this stuff up. And then Web of Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1, which again really feels like it just came out. And Volume 2 is coming out this year.
I commend Marvel, honestly, for pushing hard with the original Amazing Spider-Man, the fact that we're up to 6 and we pretty much nearly have a comprehensive run from like 1960 to 1962 to like 1995, 96. I mean, that is pretty remarkable in and of itself. I'd have a catalog that big and finish all the way or finish most of it.
Let me double check on Bagley and Michelini too. I think that one might be. I'll add it on the poll so you can vote for it in case it is out of print. I'll double check that. So I'm asking my people right now. Ben is the real Spider-Man. That is actually a T-shirt you could have bought in the 80s. Yeah.
But you could get John Byrne artwork on it, so you know.
Samantha knows good Omnis, and she just gave her seal of approval. Except for the Clone Saga one. Reprint Ben Reilly books as Road to Chasm.
Yes,
they totally could, and
Jess absolutely could.
Jess would buy them again because he was like, "I don't. This is Road to Chasm. It's different than Ben Reilly."
Do I have it?
Well, there's two. You'd have to do Road to Chasm. Yeah.
Let's see here. Venom has its own page. Venom has its own page, even though he's sort of Spider Family. Avengers by John Byrne Omnibus, which is really Avengers West Coast Omnibus Volume 3. Avengers by Jonathan Hickman Omnibus Volume 1. Avengers by Busiek and Perez Volume 1. Avengers The Crossing, baby! That's right! Out of print!
This guy.
Avengers only one print run. Only one print run. Avengers The Gathering Omnibus. New Avengers Omnibus out of print again. That is crazy. Uncanny Avengers and West Coast Avengers Omnibus Volumes 1 and 2.
It would be really cool to see Uncanny just get back into print if we can get, X-Force in. Considering that we had the title revitalized, even if only for a short bit in 2023 with the second time Duggan got on. I just happen to like that.
What do you okay. Repeat what you just said. You said it'd be good to have Uncanny Avengers reprinted.
Yeah, because the title came back for like 5 issues in 2023.
By Remender, yes. And then it carried on.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Duggan run is different.
Yeah, so you're saying remap it. I would say add access to it. Uncanny Avengers with access to 5 issues.
An expanded Uncanny Avengers Omni.
You can just call it the expanded edition or whatever.
Make a volume 2. Yeah, just put a volume 1 on it, Omar. Put a volume 1 on it. The volume 2 can be the Duggan, Stegman, LaRoz after.
Rick Remender's name sells pretty well, right? Omar, can you please twist Marvel's arms and get us a Mooney reprint for Jed's? I would leave you to vote it. I can't believe that is also out of print. That's crazy. Symbiote notes.
There's your Venom.
Lars, take it away. You're a big fan of the 90s symbiotes.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and this is try to follow along, everybody. This will strain your intellect here. The Carnage Omnibus is out of print, and Venomnibus Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are out of print.
Venomnibus Volume 2 is out of print. Omar, should I get it? Should I buy it off of eBay for like $300?
He walked into this. He walked right into this.
I told you to get it. You should have held on to it. And look, you'd have been a millionaire by now and could have retired again. But no, you had to flip it for $30 because you were like, you didn't even open the damn book, man. What's wrong with you?
You jammed me up almost as soon as it came into the house. As soon as it was delivered, you started jamming me up on the air.
So it's like, I can't believe you listened to me. Why would you buy that?
You so also proud. got me to get Justice League Rebirth volumes.
Oh, by Steve Orlando.
Oh boy,
that book sucked. Okay, that's on me. Sorry about that, Jess.
No, you're not.
No, that was good. Daredevil. Oh my
yes.
God.
Wow.
Daredevil Omnibus Volume 1 only had 1 print run. I will say that might be a tougher sell because it's one that was liquidated, and even liquidated it for 3 years, it was still not selling out. To get them to reprint something like that, even though you could be like, hey, you could put the new spine on it. That'd be cool, and it matches all the other spines. I don't know. Miller and the Miller Companion are both out of print. The Bendis volumes are out of print. Brewbakers are out of print. Charles Soule came at number 1 last year on our reprint poll. Out of print. Wade and Samney, both volumes are out of print. Necessities Volume 1 is out of print with a Volume 2 that comes out this year. Elektra by Miller and Marvel Knights by Joe Quesada, which is
Is there any
in print?
Just
I was just gonna, is there any Daredevil in print?
Zdarsky, and that's it.
Zdarsky's just got restocked. Like they restocked it just recently.
But these are all the runs, man.
Here's the crazy thing. Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson has had 5 print runs.
Wow.
The Companion has had 4. Brian Michael Bendis, again, remember when I said I had a phone call with David? They reprinted it then, and then they reprinted it again. So it's had 3 print runs. Brubaker's had 3 print runs. Charles Soule I think Charles Soule's the only one that's
Charles Soule only went through 1 and then went out.
Yeah, Wade and Samney had 2 print runs. Necessity only had 1. Elektra had 2 print runs. Marvel Knights has only been printed 1 time. And again, that's like Daredevil issue or volume 0.
Trying to get overstimulated, but you can also get Daredevil Shadowland Omnibus.
Oh, yeah, that's the Andy Diggle, which legit gets a lot of hate for no reason. While Shadowland itself, the miniseries with all the other characters, they're okay. Some of them are bad. The main Andy Diggle series and Shadowland legit is a good Daredevil story.
Okay.
I think it gets overhated because people are like, have you read all those stupid miniseries that have nothing to do with ninjas and the freaking Hand and Daredevil?
I disagree, Omar. I think it's properly hated.
I think it's properly hated. Okay.
I think it's properly hated.
To each their own, then.
The hate level is appropriate. But my God, this is basically all of Daredevil here,
right? From like,
with the exception of what you said, Shadowland and the
Zdarsky 1 and 2,
Zdarsky Omnis, and I guess Devil's Reign, which is an event.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
I think my other question would be, this is maybe more so for the populace. Like Charles Soule, I think of all of the main runs that we see here, in my personal opinion, is the weakest in quality. Did it get number 1 because it was just by happenstance out of print when we had Bendis, Brubaker, Wade, etc. in print? Or is it just because people are yearning to see Back in Black, the Ron Garney art, the Phil Noto art, etc.?
I will read it and give you the right opinion.
Thank you.
I have read it, but obviously you don't care what my opinion is.
I just said one thing, Mr. Omar.
I said I like Shadowland, and you were like, "No, it sucks," and I'm like, "Okay."
Jess will read it.
I just said it's properly hated.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
Jess will read it and tell you what to think.
Okay.
Yes, Jess will read it and then forget about it, and then ask us 2 years later.
Right. Yeah.
Do I have is this a Secret Wars omnibus? Where is this found?
Yeah.
Charles Soule's run I think is great. I really liked it. I thought Ron Garney added a lot to it. I like even his own little sidekick. What was his name? Blind Spot.
Yes.
So I thought it was cool
Blind
because
Spot.
he was the first writer, I think, on Daredevil that was actually a lawyer. And you see like a lot of court scenes taking place. And I thought he did a good job with She-Hulk too. Is it my favorite? No, it's not. I mean, compared to like Frank Miller, compared to Brubaker and Wade, I mean, maybe it's a solid run though. I don't disagree with it being. I think it rightly needed to be voted. I think people voted for it rightly because it's the one book that only got 1 printing. All the other books at the time were coming back to print or were in print. So yeah, of course, people want it. Lars, did you read it? What did you think?
Which one? I'm sorry now.
God,
any of them.
I was reading the comments. Trying to follow.
I ain't got time for your nonsense. Deadpool. All right. Take it away, Jess. What do we got here?
Deadpool Beginnings. Deadpool by Daniel Way, Volume 1. Deadpool by Daniel Way, Volume 2. Deadpool by Joe Kelly. Deadpool by Posehn and Duggan, which is awesome. Deadpool Classic. Deadpool Minibus Volumes 0 through 3. That's 4 volumes. And then Deadpool and Company Omnibus.
Thank you so much.
I also like Deadpool by Joe Kelly. I know that Samantha and I have talked about that, and she hated it. And I was just, whoa. So I think it's our senses of humor because there's a lot of humor going on in Joe Kelly's run.
Yeah,
But
I'm not the biggest fan of it either.
Oh, okay.
I've shared that with you, and you said the same thing. I'm shocked.
Look what Sam says in the last Oh, it's 614.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I will take that over Daniel Way's any day. And that is sold out at the moment. So
my favorite Deadpool run is out of print.
Which one?
The Doug and Posen Omnibus.
That's a great one.
It's a good run. I like that one.
Daredevil.
There's something incredibly serious about the title Deadpool Beginnings. I mean, could they not have done like Deadpool the Merc with a Mouth Begins or
So what that was, it's so you have this is so interesting. So it was back when the Omnis were still kind of newish, and then we're trying to figure out how to properly name these books. So you had Deadpool by Joe Kelly. That was out. And then it's not a volume 1, right? But everybody knows that's the beginning of Deadpool. What Deadpool Beginnings was kind of like your Deadpool volume 0. It had his first appearance.
No, sure. I just find the title incredibly on the nose. You know, it just seems.
What would you have called it, Lars?
I mean, isn't he like I'm just a guy in a suit? I'm just a
Deadpool the Suit Omnibus.
That's what you would have called it. Step into my office, Lars.
I'm saying we need to workshop.
Fired.
We need to workshop this.
You're making fun of beginnings. You didn't have a backup word. Doctor Strange. We're moving on. Sorcerer Supreme Omnibus.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay. Leave Taylor alone.
Sorcerer. Okay.
Not here to defend himself, guys. That's strike 2 for Taylor. Strike 1 for not being here. Doctor Strange by Aaron and Bachelot. So not bad, right? Just 3 out of the 5. Is there 5?
I think we got like 5 or 6. Yeah.
Ditko,
the most recent one that came out.
Oh, and then the 3. Wait.
We have McKay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
McKay's still in print. Good deal.
That's a great book.
Good stuff, by the way. I bought that one.
Great book.
Good job, Lars.
Thank you.
All right, Lars. Fantastic Four.
Okay.
What are we missing?
Fantastic Four Omnibus, volumes 2, 3, 4, 6. Fantastic Four by Byrne, Omnibus 1 and 2. There's just the 2, isn't there? There's another 3 of that one. Fantastic Four by Wade and Ringo. Fantastic Four by Hickman, Omnibus 1 and 2. And Fantastic Four by Matt Fraction.
Thank you. Is Thanos the Infinity Saga on here? I believe it was. And I will double check to make sure that it's added to the poll. And
that one's going for more money too. Yeah.
The Infinity Saga?
Yeah.
Okay. I will make sure. I will triple check that it's in there. So Omnibus Volume 2 is the one that got everything started because I had an early copy of it and I showed it on my Saturday live stream and people lost their shit because that's the one that they changed the spine on. That's the one that had the micro word and
the tiny one, the tiny text. Yeah.
Even though technically it was Defenders Volume 1, but everybody is like, they made a mistake with Defenders. Nobody buys Defenders. Who cares? But when Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 2 came out and you had 1, 3, and 4, and you've been waiting for this one, woo! People lost their crap. And I remember opening that up and I'm like, I texted David. I'm like, oh, this is not going to go well. And he's like, why? I'm like, yeah, fans are, I don't think they're going to like it. Yeah. Is the Miller Omni in print? I believe that one is still in print.
Yeah, Milarchich should still be in print.
Yeah. So Hickman has had 2 printings. The second printing, they did censor one of the words. Wade and Ringo just got reprinted last year, and it's out of print again. Fractions only had 1 printing. Thank God. It's not good at all, but
I enjoyed it. But
of course
the one illustrated by Allred, I like that. FF.
That's Fraction and all.
Yeah, sure, that's okay.
See, I'm not a hardcore Fantastic Four fan. I think this allows me to enjoy some things that other people kind of don't, because I thought the Fraction run, although imperfect, was fun. I like the Brian Hitch, Mark Miller run. Yeah.
I like the Future Foundation stuff Fraction did for
I agree. Except Lars likes it a lot. What did you say, Dom?
I like the Future Foundation stuff that Fraction did. I do not think that his regular Fantastic Four was any good.
What did you think, Jess?
About what? Fantastic Four by Fraction?
Yeah.
Well, I like the FF written by him and illustrated by Mike Allred. I thought the other Fantastic Four part was okay. I didn't hate it like everybody else, but I thought, excuse me, FF was stronger.
Hate's a strong word.
Yeah. Okay, disliked, but I apologize.
A lot.
I'm still surprised really that they haven't managed to do a Robinson Fantastic Four collection.
So to clarify, this is something I didn't go over, but just in case you're new to collecting, they don't, Marvel nor DC really do an evergreen. It's just something that if they see something go low in print, they go back to reprint or restock. DC is good about it because of things like Watchmen, where if they don't, and then the copyrights go back to
number one, they'll lose the rights. Also, it's easier to keep something like Watchmen, which is a cheaper soft cover in print, than a enormous omnibus that retails for $150.
Yeah. There's a couple others too that are like that if they stop print, the rights revert back to the creators. But for Marvel, it's they at one time they did I think they have like 10 trade paperbacks that they keep in print, and that's it. And Omnis are just impossible to keep in print. Like, it's something that we've talked about on the channel before, because warehouse space, distribution, printers, and they don't own their own printers. And if you think, like, oh, why don't they own their own printers? I thought all this too, by the way, because the Omnis would be $200 instead of $150, $175.
Yeah, it would not be.
You would have to pay your own employees and then
cost money to maintain, baby.
It really would. Everything you say is true, and also they just want to guarantee that certain books are always in print. They sell copies of Watchmen every single week. You never want a week to go by that somebody cannot readily buy a copy of Watchmen. I think Jeff Loeb with Batman: The Long Halloween was like, my God, why does it get reprinted so often? And he started to do the math on like, well, if they sell that amount every month and then they burn through the print run in like 8 months or something like that. So they just have to have them on constant repeat.
I was hoping Taylor Talks Comics would swoop in right here, so I'll let the oldest soul in the stream take the lead.
Dom, go ahead.
That could be Dom.
Dom, you being an immortal vampire, go ahead.
Wow. Okay.
We've got 3 different ones here. Now, keep in mind that the Human Torch isn't Johnny, but nonetheless, we've still got the Golden Age Submariner, the pre-war years and the post-war years by Bill Everett when Marvel was still timely. And now we also have the Golden Age Human Torch omnibus being out of print.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
Is there ever much interest in Marvel's Golden Age? Have these ever been reprinted?
You know what? The only interaction that I ever had, this was when I was working back at the comic shop, was there was this 60-something-year-old gentleman who would always walk in and ask if we had any 40s books in stock. And every time that a Golden Age Omni would, go in the store where there was just us reordering it for the bookshelf or something, he'd always buy it. So he always used to tell me stories about how Namor was so different than the Namor than we have now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just went, well, I don't know how to respond to that because I don't read 40s comics, but I'm really glad that you love it.
Did you make sure to tell him because they suck?
I wasn't. If I did that to a customer, I probably would have been sent home that day.
No, I'm sure you would. What you're saying is that
Blizzard doesn't exist anymore because of Lars' attitude.
Yeah, exactly. He was an actual World War II vet who fought at Pearl Harbor and such, and he liked Golden Age comics. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why doesn't Marvel print? This is a good question.
Yeah, it is.
More for characters that sell the best, like Spider-Man and X-Men. They tend to.
Daredevil.
They do. Like they do tend. I don't know about Daredevil. Maybe they should start. But for X-Men and Spider-Man, they do. I know that. And they still sell out. I think sometimes they underestimate just how much people... Because it is ridiculous, right? Like, if you think about it, it's $100 to $150 for these books. How many people are actually buying these big books?
Right.
Or have
and there's also just the realities of cash flow, even as enormous as Marvel and DC are. I mean, we forget that to make this work, they have to commit a sphincter clenching amount of cash.
Sphincter clenching.
Yeah, they have to commit that. They have to commit that money up front, and they don't see that back for like 9 months or a year at best. Because printing, the publishing industry, you take a very long time to get paid, very, very long time. And at the end of the day, they probably only have they only have X amount of dollars to print additional X-Men omnibuses that they haven't pre-sold.
And the other thing to keep in mind is like these books are not returnable, right? If you're buying direct market, it's not like a book like the trades of the book market, which are returnable. These books, if you order them, will sit on your shelf, and it is up to you whether you liquidate them or not. There's all kinds of factors that go into this. I've learned so much with just talking to the publishers, and it's amazing. Like it's amazing. Like this is such a good point. The small indie company, how easier they have it when they want something to go back to print, whereas Marvel and DC have a hard time. Like nobody keeps really an eye on what is currently out of print, and also they're moving on to the next projects. Where like a small independent company doesn't have to get everybody involved that worked on it to reprint something. It's really interesting. And one thing I did learn about even DC, because of the sales of Absolute Batman, the hardcover, not the single issues, they were able to work on other projects.
Yeah,
like the reviving like Vertigo, like it's just amazing how much one big thing will fund other projects, which is what Marvel was doing, right? Marvel was doing a lot of that with Spider-Man and X-Men. Ooh, let's have some fun and do 1961, 1962, like a love project for somebody. And then, those that didn't sell that well, or Knights of Pendragon, things like that they're like, ooh, how about we do that? It's because of those big sellers that they were able to try out some of those things. And now they're kind of adjusting things.
We forget just how these companies are reliant on those few big hits. I mean, they really are. And at the moment, like as you say, Absolute is working for them. Absolute, it's bringing them in a lot of money.
Just insane amount of numbers, like the print on their book, man.
And that's great, but most things aren't doing that. So yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the Solo Classic, the Valentino Omnibus, Abnett and Lanning, Jerry Dugan, and Tomorrow's Heroes are all officially out of print.
We'll add that the Abnett and Lanning Omnibus are better collected in those Annihilation and Post Omnis, but these are all still viable options nonetheless.
I need to clarify something. None of these arguments are real to me when both of those companies make such insane amount of money from their IPs alone. I'm not here to argue. I'm just here to give you facts, and that's it. Like that's the way it is.
Well, and things still have to pay for themselves. I mean, at the end of the day, even if the property's making a ton of money, you still have, a Guardians of the Galaxy
divisions are different than the comic division. These are two different things.
Yeah,
that's what's happening. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to argue or debate. It's just like that's the facts that I've learned. You can believe it or not. That's up to you. Black Cat by Jet McKay is out of print. Cloak and Dagger Omnibus Volume 1 is out of print. Cosmic Ghost Rider is out of print. Defenders Omnibus is out of print. Devil Dinosaur is out of print. Whew, I love that book. Dr. Doom, Book of Doom is out of print. Eternals, The Complete Saga. That is the second version of that omnibus. Gwenpool is out of print again.
That is a crime.
Which I didn't know until I had, of all people, it was the TikTokers that alerted me that one was
that one's going for about $250 sometimes.
It's crazy.
Good God. What?
Yeah. I will never. I love money, but I'm not selling that book.
Yeah, Jess loves Gwenpool.
I have one too.
Howard the Duck, the classic, is out of print. Jessica Jones is out of print, which was called Alias. The first printing was.
Yeah.
Loki, Journey into Mystery is out of print. Miss Marvel, the Nam, man, that one, even the direct market cover, 1966 to 1969 is out of print. The Submariner by Byrne and Lee is out. Power Pack Volume 1, Runaways, Shield, the complete collection. That's the classic. Squadron Supreme, and that's the new version of Squadron Supreme, the expanded one. Thunderbolts and Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Okay.
I got Unbeatable Squirrel Girl right here.
Yep, me too.
Propping up my laptop.
Yep. God, that is enormous. Yeah.
Let me get the super chat really quick. Marvel has always been a publishing company. Their licenses and media revenue are in the billions. Warehouse costs, no. Lost leaders, they are taking money because 50-cent comics in 1982. Trying to understand that warehouse costs. You're saying that they could eat the warehouse cost.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. You're saying that just to clarify, sorry, it's really difficult to read tone when reading messages.
Yeah, sorry, we're trying to keep up here. This is the thing. It's like if you're them, there's a lot of lost leaders that there's no glory in it. There's no glory in like, well, we're eating these warehouse costs and then losing a bunch of money, but we're selling a bunch of Guardians of the Galaxy DVDs or whatever. I mean, there's no glory in that, unfortunately.
Well, in the comic book industry, we're talking about two different things. Their IPs are one thing, right? Yeah. There was a comment made a long time ago. I cannot remember if it was Jim Lee. I can't remember who it was. It was one of the original founders of Image, but they stated that a Batman kite makes more money for DC or Warner Brothers than Batman comics. So to them,
could be
they don't care about comic books.
Well, yeah.
Those people don't care about the comic. Like that's not what they're into. They're into, of course they're into making money, right? It's the people that are in the like cutting costs. Like these are the people that are keeping these things going. Yeah. And I'm sorry. I don't know if you were asking a question or just making a statement.
Well, I think there are some people who are convinced that Marvel and DC like lose money and therefore they're lost leaders into themselves. And it's like, no, they need to make money in their own right. If they were like going in the hole year after year after year, the studios would probably close their doors, except for what they have to keep around for, copyright and trademark renewal.
And it's sad, right? Because as a comic book guy, obviously I love this stuff.
Of course.
But it's sad when a statement like that is made, that a fucking kite or a t-shirt will sell more and make them more money than the things that I love. And it's just a sad truth.
Well, the kite might be cheaper to make for one thing. You
don't have to pay like creators, right?
No, there's so many hands that go into making a comic. It's
Powers of Girl and Squirrel. You still have that one, Jess?
Yeah, it's holding up my laptop right now.
Yeah.
Whoa. This
the undateable Squirrel Girl.
The unreadable Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know. I kept it so I can try and read it. Because I love Ryan North now.
Yeah, no, Ryan North is excellent.
Yeah. What about Power Pack? Yes! New Warriors Forever. Those are still in print. But that's okay. That's okay. The Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk by Peter David. Omnibus Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Hulk by Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness Omnibus. Planet Hulk Omnibus. The World War Hulk Omnibus and Immortal Hulk Omni are all out of print. Omar, previously you mentioned Marvel being unhappy with Thunderbolt sales. Is that a concern with a Volume 1 reprint? Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When I pitched the Thunderbolts Dark Reign era to David and to the team, it was a straight up no. We're never going to do it. We're never doing another Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts did poorly. And I said, and I kind of, I don't even like this era. This is how much I respect my audience. This is what you all wanted. I said, yeah, but this is a new era. This is when Warren Ellis revamped the entire team, and it's got more of a Suicide Squad feel to it. And it's the Dark Reign era. You could put in the Christos Gage stuff in there, the Andy Diggle stuff. And it's that one missing era that we need. So they thought about it, and then eventually got back to me. And obviously, it's coming out this year. But that's what he said. They didn't unfortunately, they didn't sell well. I love the Thunderbolts.
Wait, what's coming out this year?
The Dark Reign era of Thunderbolts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Surprise, Jess.
Yeah.
Moon Knight. All right, Dom, take it away.
Moon Knigget.
Yes, indeed. If you want the Doug Mensch stuff, well, that is out of print, as Omnibuses Volume 1 and 2 are indeed off the table. The Huston, Benson, and Hurwitz Omnibus one of my particular favorite eras of
Yes.
Moon Knight. If you love David Finch and Miko Swayan, this is definitely going to be the one to get. Ends with Shadowland. That is unfortunately out of print. And the McKay Omnibus, the most lauded, one of the most lauded recent Marvel ongoings, and still ongoing now with the phases and whatnot of Moon Knight. Mr. Mark Spector is also out of print.
I really hope that they don't give us another Jed McKay Omni until he's done with his run, so they can properly map it.
But you can
just
just
the same thing that happened with Brubaker's Omnis. I thought they had learned their lesson.
But you can retitle the second, the continuing part of Jed McKay's Moon Knight with a different omnibus, or sorry, like a different, like Vengeance of the Moon Knight Omnibus, for example, by Jed McKay.
Yeah.
No,
I think you can do that.
Right, but that would be a really small Omni, though, compared to the first one. Because the first one was 20
he's
something
got a
issues.
good amount of Moon Knight since that. It's like going to be 20 issues. I think that is more than reasonable to make an omnibus of.
Okay.
Shout out to Max, who turned me on to Moon Knight by McKay. I have that Omni.
It
I'm
is
not
good.
selling it.
It is
Same
really
for
good.
Doctor Strange by McKay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Max. It's amazing, and I will never sell that.
Again, the McKay one's going for about $200, maybe even $250.
That's
So
Not
crazy.
crazy.
So
Wait.
crazy.
McKay,
Yeah.
which book?
Moon
The
Knight by
Moon
Jed McKay. Now, when if he sticks on the title long enough, they will doubtless do a volume 2, and they'll probably reprint volume 1 at that time. But still,
Yes, they are big companies. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. They are big companies, but the money is partitioned out and broken down in a billion different ways. The
Yeah.
CEO isn't going to take money from the film pile to put it into the comic file.
no.
I wish they would.
Oh yeah, no kid.
I
Oh, gladly.
wish they would. My God.
Gladly. Yeah,
Like-
gladly. And they do have the problem of trademark renewal. It helps keep certain comics coming out every now and again for trademark renewal, but still.
And oh my gosh, there's going to be some big changes happening to like Dark Horse. I was talking to Lars about this before we went live. Mike Richardson was kind of politely exited out of his position at Dark Horse Comics, and I've known about this for a little while, and you can't say anything, and now everybody's talked about it. Like, this is somebody that started the company and with one phone call could easily take Hellboy, Usagi Yojimbo, or the Goon with him.
Yeah.
And it's just nuts. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope nothing for the best for Dark Horse. I love Dark Horse Comics. I don't want them to go away. But it's just really a lot of good people are leaving Dark Horse, which sucks. Like some of my favorite people.
Yeah. You wish them the best. I was telling Omar, I was kind of the Dark Horse liaison when I was at Wizard, and it was purely because the people there were so wonderful, and I got to talk to them a lot, and then they said we needed someone to be the liaison. I'm like, well, okay, I'll do it. So you really do wish them the best.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue with Thor. Mighty Thor Omnibus Volume 2, Mighty Thor Omnibus Volume 3, that's the Silver Age Thor. The Heroes Return, Volumes 1 and 2. Matt Fraction Omni. I can't believe that's out of print again. Is that the JMS, the classic, or the expanded one?
Let me double check to see, because the Gillen DeMatteis.
That's the one that, because if it is, I don't want people to, unless they want to really vote for just JMS and they're like, I don't like Gillen at all, because the Gillen one was the expanded version.
Yeah, the Gillen one's expanded. Looks like the expanded one is not showing up on...
Okay, so we'll just leave it then. That's what it is. And then Journey into Mystery, which is a phenomenal story. Heartbreaking. Love that book. Oh, John's not here, so I'm going to let Jess take this one. Jess.
Iron Man.
You like
Okay, everybody's excited for Iron Man by Michelini, Layton, and JRJR. Iron Man by Kurt Busiek and Sean Chen Omnibus. Okay, I think that's probably good. Iron Man, The Mask and the Iron Man. Tony Stark, Iron Man by Dan Slott. Invincible Iron Man Volume 1, Volume 2, rather. 2. Yeah, 2.
So you've got the classic stuff, and then you've got the Michelini and Layton. All of these have only had, with the exception of Volume 2, I've only had one print run.
Yeah.
The Mask in the Iron Man is the Joe Quesada and
The Jokasada and Sean Chen run, right? In the
Chen,
2000s?
yeah. It comes after the Kurt Busiek and Sean Chen
Yeah.
run, right before the Mike Grell era.
Hey, Dom or anybody, have you read the Iron Man by Slott?
I have.
Is it interesting? Fun?
Spend
Worth
your
the
money
owning?
elsewhere kindly.
What was that? Oh, you're not gonna say?
No. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Dan, if you're
would
watching
you like
this,
to know my opinion, Jess?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get it anyway. Let's hear it.
To quote Mr. Horse, "No, sir, I didn't like it. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know. Did you, John? Did you like Jabroni? Did you like the Dan Slott Iron Man? I was not a fan of that one. What about you, Lars? Did you like it?
Which
David likes
I,
it. Look, David he likes it.
I didn't read that one, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was just noting that, the big story here is how vast these catalogs are that aren't in print versus what are in print. Because if you want an Iron Man omnibus at the moment, you can get Armor Wars, and that's basically it.
You get volumes 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you? Oh, I didn't see those here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Maybe they're there.
Iron Man by Slott, Jess.
Yeah.
See?
It's too late, John. It's in my collection.
But I always feel bad for newcomers. They're like, oh, you're getting into this stuff. Well, most of it isn't in print.
Iron Man is a drunk. Keep it moving. Okay, yes, boss.
Take it easy, Nate. Take it easy.
He's recovering. Artist-centric.
Okay.
Marvel Universe by John Byrne, Rob Liefeld, Frank Miller, and then Yellow, Blue, Gray, and White by Logan.
Oh.
These. Those are the ones that are out.
That one should be worth reprinting. I think that one would do okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Licensed properties. Aliens. Whoa. Volume 2 is the one that I know everybody wants. Aliens Omnibus Volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Predator Volumes 1 and 2. Muppets Omni and the Muppet Babies Omni.
Ooh, Muppets.
You know what? I regret not picking up because over the years, I should have picked them up when I found them for like $15 at a convention. And
the Muppet books?
Yeah. And I agree. I think that one by Jeff Loeb is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said no to Little Miss Piggy.
What?
You did.
I said,
the Muppets Omnis.
Oh, I was like, have you been looking at my search history? What are we looking at here?
You said it, buddy, not me.
Like, what are we talking about? Did I put up the wrong damn window again? Okay. Let's move on. Punisher Back to the War, Punisher by Garth Ennis, and Punisher Max by Garth Ennis, Omnibus Volumes 1 and 2. So good news is that Jason Aaron's is still in print and Rick Remender's is still in print. Back to the War has only had 1 print run. Punisher by Garth Ennis has had 3 print runs, and Max 1 has only had 2 print runs, and 2 has only had 1 print run. And I know people voted for it. It was in the catalog, not officially solicited, unfortunately. Yeah.
I mean, that Garth Ennis, he is so good at his job. He really is. Because I'm not a natural born Punisher reader, but I've read most of this, and damn, it's good. It's really good.
Holy crap!
Whoa!
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's looking at their shelf right now, going,
Yeah.
Do I have that book?
What?
Let's see. Can I?
It's
Wow.
crazy, man.
Alien Omnibus Volume 2.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not wrong.
Is that what sold copies are going for?
So that's what sold copies are going for.
That's actual sales. Yeah.
The only one that's up right now is a very damaged copy of the DM variant for Volume 2. It's going for
Whoa.
Yeah, occasionally something gets so rare that you can't even find a copy to be exploited on. I think this might where we are.
I have ran into that with some of the rare manga that I'm missing.
Yeah.
That I can't even find a copy to humor me, to show me what the listed price is. All right, here we go with Star Wars. The 3 original Omnis that make up the original run. The UK Omni went out of print. Droids and Ewoks went out of print. Kanan? Is it Kanan? Kanan. Who watched the show?
I did. It's Kanan.
How do you pronounce it?
Kanan.
Okay. Jason Aaron. Again, that one's had 2 print runs.
Yep.
Vader by Soul. Vader by Gillen has had 2 print runs. War of the Bounty Hunters. The Rebellion. Holy crap. Rebellion's out of print?
Yep.
Rebellion 1, 2, and 3. Old Republic 1 is back out of print. 2. And the New Republic 2. And Empire Omnibus Volume 1. Are Jess and Lars DTF? I need to know. Guys, are you DTF?
I'm mostly F.
Well, not.
What is?
Well, not at the moment. We're in completely different states. Who knows? Do you mean together or separately? Oh.
What does it mean?
Lars.
Together we're doubly F.
I'm not allowed to say what it means, Omar, because we're on YouTube.
We are on YouTube. And Jack Ferry is like, this is like the 5th time he's trying to take my channel down.
I won't name names. There was one time someone asked me, like, are Grant Morrison and Mark Millar gay? And I said, well, first of all, not with each other, certainly. But no, I don't believe they are. So
this is a Wizard magazine letter that you would get.
Wait, how did we get from what the thing? I don't know what
they're
it means.
asking. Well, because they're asking, are Jess and I DTF? And I'm like, do you mean
I
with
don't know what
each
DTF
other or
means.
just in
They're
general?
like, you know, like the Wonder Twins and Super Friends.
Yeah, how they will Wonder Twin powers activate.
Yeah, little.
That's
little
what
bit like
this. Well, we do have powers. We used them at Heroes.
All right, let's just keep moving on. I don't want to hear what you two do on your downtime. All right. Marvel Horror lives again. Monsters, the Marvel Monster Bus 1 and 2. Tomb of Dracula 1 back out of print.
1, 2, 3.
2, my most wanted one, along with a few others of you all. 3, and Werewolf by Night. Marvel Zombie Omnibus also back out of print.
I feel like I just got volume 1 of Tomb of Dracula.
Tomb of Dracula has had 3 print runs for that volume 1.
Yeah.
Volumes 2 and 3, just 1 print run. That's
Whoa.
it. Marvel Horror and Horror Lives Again. I love those books, man. I wish they would reprint them. They're just obscure horror comics and that, you know, don't really belong anywhere else in another collection. I love that stuff. All right. Ultimate Universe.
Oh boy. Okay.
So we have Ultimate Marvel Omnibus Volume 1, which is the first. Dom, is it the first 6 issues or 7 issues of each Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's the first 6 issues, the first arc of all the bookies.
Okay. Ultimates by Mark Miller has had 3 print runs out of print again. Ultimate Comics Avenger by Mark Miller. That one double dips a little bit with Ultimate Death of Spider-Man. Ultimate X-Men Volumes 1 and 2. I just announced Volume 4. Those I think are out of print, but at least when we were putting the list together, I second guessed because they were still available places. Ultimate Marvel by Jonathan Hickman. Ultimate Fantastic Four Volume 1. Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1. That's one of the few books that Marvel has done that when it was reprinted, they renamed it.
Yeah. Because I even got confused with the renaming convention when I tried to find myself a copy.
It used to be called Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah, USM,
yeah.
And they changed it. And Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 3. We're going to add Volumes 1 to the poll, Volume 3, and Volume 4 to the poll. I double-checked, and Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volumes 1, 3, and 4 are officially out of print. Volume 2, of course, coming back later this year. So keep on voting. And thank you so much, Zasmurf. Another year, another number 1 vote for Tomb of Dracula. This will be the year.
This will be the year.
That's awesome, man.
Dedication.
Best there is in what he does.
These are going for a lot of money.
I can tell you that they're all out of print except for Volume 6.
Yep. Whoa.
Yeah. All new Wolverine, X-23, Wolverine 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, some of these are really easy to find, but officially out of print.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Please keep that in mind. Wolverine by Mark Miller, which has Enemy of the State and Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan will be part of the Old Man Logan Omnibus that comes out later this year. Wolverine and the X-Men, the Jason Aaron Omni, that's had 2 printings. And then Weapon X, the Return Omni. One, to me, a very underrated book. I love that book. But Volume 1 is the beginning of the, I think, like, David learning to trust me. Like, because he was like, that book was liquidated. I don't think it's going to sell well. And I said, that was 10 years ago. I think it's a different market now. I think people would buy it. And if they buy it, can we get a volume 2? And that was
who was it that gave you the idea for that?
It was my good friend, Gabe loves comics. Everybody remember him? No, just I love that guy. Gabe gave me an idea for something else. No, Jens was like, why don't you get them to reprint Wolverine? He's your favorite character. And I'm like, I don't know, man. That thing went heavily liquidated. Let me ask. And that phone call went that way. So I hope it gets reprinted. I know it's the one that it only had, or no, it's the one that is missing the new logo. So yeah, because volume 2, I remember when volume 2, when I announced that was getting reprinted, that was another one people lost their shit to, because it was still like, you could still find it at cheap graphic novels and in stock trades. But now it's again out of print.
Well, and the back market prices are reflective of, like, one presumes Wolverine Omnibus Volume 1, there's a decent amount of copies of those made, but demand is insane. So it could easily set you back $250.
Well, and it's insane for anybody that's new here. Like, you saw how many people, completely. This is the first time voting, right? They haven't had a chance to get that stuff. Oh, baby.
Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Page 1 of 2.
All new X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis is out of print. X-Men volumes 1 and 2, the Silver Age era. Astonishing X-Men, New X-Men, Uncanny X-Men volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think last year 5 was still in print. X-Men by Claremont and Lee, Omnibus volumes 1 and 2. Those do a little double dipping with blue and gold and the X-Tinction Agenda, I think. X-Men Age of Apocalypse Companion, Fall of X, and House of Powers of X is... Wait, hold on. That one just got reprinted.
That just came out, I thought. Wow.
Wait. That's fall.
This is the end of Krakoa, Omar.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's out of print?
Yeah.
I feel like that just came out.
Well,
I feel like a lot of these just came out.
Wouldn't shock me, yeah.
Omar salivating for a Wolverine by Daniel Way Omnibus. Said no one ever. Mr. Tex, thank you so much for this super sticker. Wow, this is crazy. All right, Age of Krakoa, Dawn of X Omnibus Volume 1, but it is getting restocked, so I'm going to take it out, just in case. I will go ahead and tell you that Dawn of X Omnibus Volume 2 is also out of print. It hasn't even come out yet, but... I did let them know, and I mean, just like X Factor Omnibus Volume 2, I let them know, and they're gonna look at restocking it. So, I'm gonna take it out so people don't waste their vote on it, because it is coming back to print next year. It'll probably be back out of print. And holy crap, Blue and Gold Mutant Genesis, that is getting a restock. So I'm taking that out of this. Getting a restock in June. So I don't want people to waste their vote on something that is coming back to stock in June.
Didn't Al Ewing come out in like November?
Al Ewing just came out toward the
it came out November 4th of last year.
Yeah.
It's nuts, dude.
Hickman, Fatal Attractions.
The X-Men by Jonathan Hickman, that's been out for a while. Fatal Attractions, that one is still in print, so I'm taking it out. Grand Design and Inferno Prologue. Took out Legacy Legion because I just announced that reprint. X-Men Revolution, which is the return of Chris Claremont. X-Men versus Apocalypse of 12. House of M, Omni, and X-Men Classics. We're not done with X-Men.
That one I would say there was a while back where didn't Marvel do like a whole bunch of Avengers reprints all at once, and
Road to Onslaught Volume 2 is that a print?
One would assume they're going to do kind of the same with X-Men. I mean,
I wonder. You mean the book that's coming out? I think the DM is out of print.
I wonder,
but if the DM is out of print, I can't say, I can't let them know that the DM is out of print. I know people want it, but it's like they still see the stock that is still available.
Yeah.
Where's the Age of Apocalypse Companion Omnibus? Well, it's out of print, so that's why we had it on the list. Cable and X-Force, which is technically X-Force Omnibus Volume 3. X Factor by Peter David Omnibus Volume 3. X-Force Omnibus Volume 1 is back being out of print. Ecstatics Omnibus. Uncanny X-Force by Remender. New Mutants Omnibus Volumes 1 and 2. The Phoenix Omnibus, Lars.
God bless Odefell.
Volume 2 is still in print, Omar.
I know she's smiling somewhere. Excalibur Omnibus Volumes 1 and 2 are out of print. That is officially everything that is out of print.
Wait, quick question on the X Factor. Is it X Factor? We're confirming that volume 2 of the omnibus is in print.
Peter David's run? What are we talking about?
Yeah, Peter David's run.
Yeah, X Factor by Peter David, Omnibus Volume 2 still.
I'm just making sure.
Cable and Deadpool and either Deadpool. Cable and X-Force? Or you mean Cable and Deadpool? Yes, please bring up bring it to our attention what we're missing, and then we're gonna kick the poll live. So Dom, can you keep an eye on the chat to see what people are saying? Because holy crap, the poll is a mess to try to add books to. Let me look for Cable and Deadpool. That's one that
sure.
Because I know that's out of print.
Anybody else has got questions? We can definitely do our best to answer them.
Or if something is out of print, we can check.
You can answer that.
Let us know through the comment section. We did discuss all of the Daredevil omnibuses are pretty much out of print, except for Zdarsky 1 and 2 and the Devil's Reign omnibus. So anything 2018 in post or 2020, I should say, 2019 in post.
Okay, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention about Cable and Deadpool. I went ahead and added it, and I double checked whoever it was that was asking about the Infinity Saga, the Thanos, and that is in here.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the super chat, Foxtastic 4. Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1 is hard to find now. It should still be in print, even despite it being.
Wait, Spectacular Spider-Man?
Volume 1, not by.
Oh, that one is still in stock. Yeah, or in distribution. Let me double check though. I need to double check because things change all the time.
Did we miss Marvel Cosmic Universe by Donny Cates?
That one is. I'll double check. And I want to go ahead and do a couple. Just add a couple more before we get started.
We have an ETA on when the omnibus of Dawn of X1 is coming in back in stock.
I think it was May.
May, okay.
Yeah, I think that one is May. And then June, July is the next restock of Blue and Gold. Please get it. If you missed out on it, I would hate for you to miss out on it.
Is every vote equal, or is it a ranking through 1 of 5 of what books we want? When we open up the poll, we will show you guys how it all works.
You can answer that. You can answer that.
Yeah, sure. So you are going to be ranking your 5 most wanted omnibuses. So from 1 to 5, it's columns for your placements, and then the rows are the omnibus that is out of print. So for example, if you are saying, oh man, I really miss Wade and Samney's Daredevil, and I want to vote that as your number 1, you hit that first place on the specific poll, and it fills in the bubble, and you do that accordingly for every single omnibus that you want back in print. Our team will table all of those results together, and collectively, when you guys are all done with the voting, and when the voting is finished, or in a couple of weeks or so, we will tabulate those results, get them all in. Omar will make a video of the top 20, and that is how it'll all work out.
Thank you for bringing the Marvel Universe by Donny Cates to my attention. I'm adding that. Thank you. And checking Spectacular Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1 is officially out of print. Son of a bitch. So I got to add that. Okay, let me add, because I have to do this manually, and then I have to, it's not as easy as me putting it in there. And since this is in alphabetical order, and please forgive me, I might be moving things around.
Do you want me to do it instead, Omar?
Well, you know how, right?
Yes, I don't mind doing it.
Can you
I'll do it. I'll do it. You can pay attention.
Volume 1. Let me finish the Marvel Universe by Donny Cates. Let me move that one. But if you can add Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1, and I'll tell you what else the chat is saying, and I can double check with my guys.
And X Factor, the original X-Men Omnibus Volume 2, is still in print.
It is out of print, but they're going to restock it. So that's why I left it here.
Oh, yeah. Did we see Cloak and Dagger Volume 1? That's a good question, Winter Scun.
I think we did.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Dom check it though. And
I'll give me a second to log
Okay.
into my laptop, and I'll.
So you have 5 votes, and as Dom stated, it is weighted voting. So your number 1 vote gets the most points. Number 2, the second most points, and moving forward. Cloak and Dagger, I think, is there. Peter David Hulk Volume 1 is there. We are adding Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1 and Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm gonna check while Dom, or actually, I'll have Dom check.
I'll check it.
See if Ultimate Spider-Man Volumes 1 and 4 are in there, because those just went out of print recently. Sorry earlier, too drunk. Shang-Chi. Oh, man, yeah. So this, unfortunately, is one of those weird copyright things. I remember the editors at the time stating that Shang-Chi was a limited print run on his Omnis, and we didn't even finish out the Epic collections. It's a shame, because there's some really solid stories, and hopefully, never say never, because we've had Godzilla, we've had Ramen, we've had Micronauts. So at one point, they can probably do it again. We did have Cloak and Dagger. Thank you. And Dom is in there checking Savage Avengers. Savage Avengers out of print.
I love that book. That book's great.
Dude, it's got Conan.
Yeah. So great.
You know what? If it is out of print, I'm going to add it, because obviously they can still use Conan. No Road Home Omnibus that just came out. Just saying. Why does Shang-Chi have weird issues? I thought he was a Marvel exclusive character. It's the issues with Fu Manchu, those issues that are the licensing problems. The same thing with I'm trying to think of another pulp character from that time. Dom, what'd you find out?
I am still, trying to log in. I'll let you know.
Okay. In the meantime,
Captain Britain, is Captain Britain on the list?
God damn it, Lars! You're supposed to be helping me.
How about
I am helping you.
Is Oz on the list?
Oz is not going to be added though, because again, that's something that, just like Stephen King can go and shop around his books, Oz, I think, has to. X of Swords was not mentioned because I don't want people to spend their vote on that, because I have let Marvel know, because it's also not an omnibus.
It's not an omnibus.
It's an oversized hardcover.
It's an oversized.
Let me know if you can get on, because we have too many things to add. If you can't, I have to jump back in there now.
I'm finding the stupid email. Okay, I got it. Okay, I am scrolling through.
Power Pack Classics on the list. Believe Power Pack Classic Volume 1 is on the list, just to make sure. Yeah, Power Pack Classic Omnibus Volume 1 is on the list. 2 is still in stock. And Iron Man Michelini, Crisis is taking a little bit of a break, had some surgery.
That's right.
Getting fully healed.
Okay.
You're so welcome. And I want you to get that book too, believe me. That's even before I made the announcement about Reign of X, I said, hey, it would be really cool to reprint X of Swords. So they at least have gotten back to me about some things they're thinking about. Captain Bole on the list. I'm going to assume that's Captain Britain, and no, he's not. And I'm going to get Dom to add it. Dom, let me know what you're adding so we can go.
Okay. I'm at the spreadsheet. Stupid. Sometimes I hate.
Welcome to my world. Is Ghost Rider Cosmic on there? I believe Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it is on there. Is that book good?
Actually, yeah, I did enjoy it. I had to think. It's been a long time since I've read Ghost Rider.
So
I really liked it.
Okay, good. I'll keep it then.
Editing the form. Okay.
Black Widow Strikes Again. That's one that I know we don't have on there. And that one definitely needs a reprint.
I don't have edit access because of course I don't. Okay.
That's fine. Shit. Really?
I don't.
You should. Everybody should. Here, Dom, look in the private chat and go here.
Okay.
And see if you can just get in with your credentials.
Ooh, now we can mess it up.
No,
Lars.
not you. I specifically said Dom for that reason.
It requested.
The last thing I need is books like Big Booby Women of Marvel Omnibus added on there. Yes.
and particularly Black Cat.
And I would vote for it. Yes, I would.
Okay.
I do love
Which of the Omnis did we add?
So let's add Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volumes 1 and 4 on there. Somebody brought up Black Widow. Let me know when you're done with that because it's a freaking mess because you have to manually move them up instead of just typing it where it belongs. X-Men Avengers Onslaught, I did go ahead and add that on. Or no, I'm sorry, I double checked that it is in there. If Marvel starts doing reprint list again, then what will we have to complain about? Oh, there's so much to complain about. I said private chat, right? Not private chat. Oh god. Yeah, we're adding one. Oh wait, no, you're right. 1, 3, and 4. I think 3 is on here.
3 is already on. I still can't get in.
Okay.
It says, yeah.
Woo!
I
Okay.
can't get in either.
Give me a minute.
You're trying, Lars? That's awesome.
Dom, take care of the
I was
chat.
given the
Take care of
link.
the chat, and I'm gonna add these damn books.
Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep tabulating through the comments. How many votes we got? You can only fill out the form once, but you can vote 5 times or five books at that one time. But only one vote. We literally throw out. If we find out you got a burner, or if Jess has a burner that gets the Marvel swimsuit omnibus that doesn't exist in, we're going to find you and throw that out.
I love that Jess has become Uncle Perv.
I know. What the hell? What's the guy's name from Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, Master Roshi. Dude, that's
Master
you.
Roshi, yeah.
You're Master Roshi, dude.
This just knows what he likes, you know.
You know what? It would be great. No, I would have literally had this done 2 seconds ago. But it's okay.
Okay. Now you're putting me like.
It's true, Dom. Aren't you the technology generation? You're supposed to just take to this stuff.
That's actually not the issue. The issue is just again limited access.
Wow.
What's the book with the blonde girl on it behind Dom? Oh, the one. Oh, that's an Art Germ cover book, Mike.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Giant size Marvel Omnibus still in print.
Yes.
Was that
Should be.
Oh, that was an.
Yeah,
it was an giant size X-Men. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. Added Ultimate Spider-Man 1 and 4, and adding Black Widow. Black Widow. Is it called Black Widow Strikes Again? Right.
Yeah. Black Widow Strikes Again Omnibus is the name of it.
Thank you all.
Buckle
Can you do me a
down,
favor?
Omar.
Can you do me a favor, Dom, and see if
Yeah.
Captain Britain is on there while I move this? Oh my God! I gotta move this to the beginning.
Captain Britain is not here on the list. I'm just again looking.
Okay. That one's out of print. Mother of God. Okay. The easy part is adding it. The hard part is moving it to the right location. And I'm doing that manually because I know people are gonna be like, Black Widow isn't with the B's. It's with the U's. Who's the ignorant bastard? Me. I'm the ignorant bastard.
Dom, what are your thoughts on DeAndre Ayton? I wish that we would stop going for bargain bin centers and vote instead on the omnibus poll is what you guys should be prepared to be doing soonish enough. I also am very broke. So 1962 omnibus.
Who said that? And that mother.
Yeah.
Well, is Fractions Hawkeye on the list?
Fraction Hawkeye should still be in print. I've seen it.
I think it's still in print, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
Okay. I thought.
Where is Peter? I'm gonna yell at Peter the next time I see him. He was supposed to help me with this. One of us will take care of this. The other one will take care of that. And I'm like, oh,
That's why I
Can't
said
make
I don't
it.
know what I'm.
I
What I'm
invited
doing.
Dom, Jess, and Lars. Guess what?
Can't get in.
3 of them can't connect. Okay. I just added Black Widow, and it's rightly placed with the B's. Now I need to add Captain Britain. Can
Did
people stop?
Danny
What?
Catch Ghost Rider Volume 1 already go out of print?
I don't know.
Let's
I can
see.
add. What was the first question?
Oh, Jotten just said he just bought Hawkeye. So
The
I think
Hawkeye by Fraction. It
Yeah.
should still be in print.
yeah.
It is the only omnibus of Hawkeye. I'm double checking.
It's
Okay,
West
I'm
Coast
adding
Avengers-
Captain Britain, and then I'm calling it a day. If you all find out that something is missing, please leave those comments down below. I'm going to show you how to vote here in a second. Let me add Captain Britain. By the way, with
West Coast
the
Avengers.
addition of Captain Britain, 262 books are officially out of print at Marvel Comics.
Wow.
They're 600 plus. trying to think of how many Omnis there are. Dom, how many Omnis are there?
That's a good question.
For Marvel?
Huh.
Yeah.
400 something?
400. I thought it was 600 something.
Yeah, Omnibus should know. He's trying to get them all.
Okay, he's crazy.
He is very crazy.
That guy's crazy. He just sold a bunch, I thought.
Okay, so two
Yeah, I
questions
think he
here.
did.
Is West Coast Avengers on the list? Avengers by John Byrne, which is official, or technically, West Coast Avengers Omnibus Volume 3 is on the list. And the other question I almost freaking lost. I actually might have lost it. Gosh. Is the Black Suit Saga Omnibus still in print?
Oh, God damn it. Hold on. Trying to multitask. Black Suit Saga?
Mm-hmm.
A-Jams, I give that trade an A+ for the Rams. Thank you for asking.
And I lost where I was. Okay. I kept in Britain. I wonder if James. No, James doesn't have access either. Next year, I'm just going to ask Jim if he could give my co-host access so they can move this around and make it easier for me. I'm going to add Hawkeye. Hawkeye is out of print, but I'm going to leave Hawkeye because I can't do this all night. I'm going to put Hawkeye at the very bottom of the list, and then later on, I'll move it in alphabetical order. So please keep that in mind if you're wanting to vote for Hawkeye. What was the other book? The Spider-Man saga?
The Black Suit costume.
Let me find out, and I will add it if it needs to be, and then we're calling it a day. Captain
Can I show them how to vote so that we get some stress off of you?
Well, I have to share my screen, so. Okay, Black Suit Saga's in print. Thank God. No offense.
He's so
Hawkeye
happy.
by Fraction Omnibus. Okay,
All right.
here we go. James, can you clip this? And I'm going to be sharing my screen. All right, so in this video, if you're watching this now, I will be asking you to refresh here in a minute. I'll let you know when to refresh because refreshing will actually show you where the link is in the description of the video. So, but first, I'm going to show you how to vote. So here we go. You go to the website that's in the link in the description of the video. And you do have to put your email in there. It has to be a legit email. Mine, don't make fun of me, is
Evil Omar.
yeah, that's my spam email. That's where all my stuff goes. So, and like I said, this is weight voting, right? Like it's weighted voting. So your number one choice will be the one that gets the most points. So for example, my number one choice out of 262 is going to be, and please vote for what you want. Don't vote for what people are yelling at you to vote for. Mine is and has been since I started doing this. Tomb of Dracula Omnibus volumes. Well, it used to be volume 1. Volumes 1, volumes 2 and 3. So my second choice is volume 3. And this to kind of give you an idea, I'm gonna vote for Ultimate Jonathan Hickman volume, and then Uncanny Avengers, sure, and Uncanny X-Men Omnibus volume 1. After that, I'll remove this, by the way. You hit submit.
Yeah.
And you will. God, you should not be getting this, but just in case.
They had to make sure that Omar wasn't Omar G.
I am not a robot. Okay, and that's it. You submit. There you go. Bob's your uncle. All right.
Well done.
Let's do it, baby. At this moment.
You did it, guys.
Yes, excellent taste, Omar. That's what.
And by the way, thank you for the super chat, Saraf X13.
Okay. Now refresh this video. The link is in the description of this video, and go and vote because this is the fun part. This is where I get to see with you all what is gonna be. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's responses. So let me know, and I'll share the video here in a little bit. We usually end the video at about 100.
And for everybody who is in the chat, might not want to refresh, James has kindly drop the link into the chat so that you all can quickly vote from there, whether you are on mobile or whether you are on desktop, laptop, maybe even tablet.
How can I vote?
I don't know how you guys vote.
5 votes. 10 votes are for the most wanted Marvel on. I'm going to move Hawkeye, by the way, to where it belongs.
Dom, how can I vote?
How can you vote, man? Jess, that's a great question.
Good question, Jess.
If you follow and copy the link in, and this time don't put Evil Omar 69, perhaps Jess
Email me.
GPT55 at chatgpmans.com, you can also place in your 5 votes for the #1 Omnibus Reprint.
Let's see if copying that link and pasting it works.
Can't wait to see the addition of Big Booby Marvel Babes. Are you excited for Clone Saga Aftermath Omnis? Legit, I am, because that stuff has not been collected in epics. It's not been collected in any kind of format. Outside of the Slingers, I think. That's about the only collection we've had. So yeah, I am excited for that. The Clone Saga can go die, though.
And love you, Bo. If you're watching.
And get it reprinted. Already got 10 votes in. People are like, I already know. Oh, 11. Never mind. Now they're coming. Let
me see if I can vote myself in.
Well, yes, you should be able to vote. Jess, have you thought about this? Have you thought about what you're voting for? This is very important. This is the most important poll you're going to be voting at.
I missed out on Hulk Volume 1 by Peter David. I have the other volumes. So I want that. Spectacular Spidey by JMD Mateus. I want that because everybody says it's awesome. So those are 2 selfish ones. Then I want to spread the Jed McKay love and make sure Moon Knight and Black Cat get reprinted.
Well, this is all about selfishness, really.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah, okay.
It's what you want so that when Marvel does eventually do the reprint, you buy it and you hug it and you kiss it goodnight in your bed.
It and you call it George.
Exactly.
Black Cat and Gwenpool are the last.
Okay.
Those people need to have those. Awesomely awesome.
I can't believe we live in a world where Gwenpool is sold out. And like I said, it's TikTokers that actually commented on my video going, when is it coming back to print? And I was like, whoa, I didn't know there were so many fans of Gwenpool. Was she like in the Marvel Rivals game or something that I'm not aware of?
She is not in Marvel Rivals, but she is a very popular character amongst the younger Gen Zers. So.
Good.
Well,
and Jess.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals is going to tip the scale for Gwenpool because of Jeff the Landshark.
Marvel Maker, it doesn't exist, but if there was a Jeff the Landshark omnibus, I would be there in a heartbeat. It would be like a 300-page omnibus. But that's okay.
Yeah, Legendary Last, nice.
That's Kid Icarus, right? The Kid Icarus character, Palutena, yeah, right. I think it is.
Yes, that's Palutena.
Votes cats. Let's do this. We got 77 votes. I'm gonna wait.
That's crazy, guys. Thank you.
To 100 and smash that like button, please.
What do I want back in print? Actually, now that I think about it,
I mean, down the road, I could put on my price guide manager hat, and we could do a show on the prices that some of these out of print ones are going for. I don't wish to give the impression that we're an investor channel or a shameless hussy speculator channel because I don't think we are. But sometimes. That's a word
I never thought would get uttered.
But sometimes you need to know, Gwenpool omnibuses, it will price set you back about $300.
Dark Daredevil.
I will not.
Roger Stern.
You will not countenance this.
Captain Marvel by Peter David's still in print.
Oh, that's a good question.
Hawkeye is in its right place, by the way. Let me find out. Captain Marvel by Peter David Thank you all for having. We got over 100 votes. Keep them coming.
Man, you know what stinks? I don't know what I want to vote for.
Well, you can take.
I just gave you the list.
This is a very responsible thing to do. Like
it is
for me. It's like my votes have been the same for years.
I'm not sure that Captain Marvel is in print.
But I'm just saying, as of the moment, I'm very, very happy with the Marvel collection I've curated. So
look,
I'm pretty well stocked as well. The one thing that I didn't have was the Legion omnibus, which they're obligingly reprinting in September. So thank you.
Yeah,
obligingly.
Listen, it doesn't matter what I say. You vote for what you want. Right. Daredevil could come back to print. Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
your voice matters.
And some of these you just think inevitably will.
I'm going to remove Dawn of X. I forgot to do that while I was too busy moving things around.
Don't vote for Dawn of X, guys.
Don't vote for Dawn of X. Yeah.
Let me see where it is. First of all, there it is. Age of Krakoa.
But do buy Dawn of X Omnibus Volume 2. when it comes out, supposedly at the end of this month, might get moved again, but it is coming out in the last week of March / first week of April. So if you have a chance to do it, I would do so immediately.
Whoa, this thing is going so fast it's unable to load responders refreshing the page.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen, because it's jumping from like, instead of just 1 by 1, now it's like 2 or 3. Like, this is the Runaways year. There were at least 4 other voters in the chat. Surely that's enough to beat out 200 other books, right? It could be. Seriously.
That's a good book to reprint. I love that run.
That was good.
I found it in oversized hardcovers. That took a while to fill out.
Duggan.
Iron Man Volume 2 is missing. It's not in here? Hold on. Let me double check that it's out.
Yeah, Invincible Iron Man is not on this. Yeah, it's not here.
Let me find out. I have to add it. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did like in the chat when someone said, I need to go off and think about this because this is a serious business here. I mean,
That's
very
smart.
high stakes. So yes, no, yeah, smart.
X-Men Revolution.
What's the people
And
I don't want to interrupt. I'll wait.
what Iron Man Invincible Iron Man Omnibus Volume 2. Volume 2, which is the classic. What are you voting for, Lars?
I'm trying to figure that out actually, because again, like I say, I'm old, I'm leathery, I have discipline, and I
interesting second adjective.
Well, there's not a lot that I need right now. I have purchased basically everything Peter David ever published, for example.
Isn't it crazy that we live in a world where you have? Yeah, but you know what you haven't? Supergirl by Peter David.
I do not have Supergirl by Peter David. No, it's true. No, to my infuriation.
Infuriation.
Yes, but when reprint stuff, it's like there's not. If I want it, I have it. So I could generously like go through and go like New Mutants Omnibus or whatever because I want people to have it, but I already have it. So I don't know. It's really hard. And I have most of the Daredevil stuff.
All right, we're almost at 200 votes. I'm going to share it here in a second. I'm moving Invincible Iron Man as we speak to the.
How about Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1? People are in the chat saying that.
I not? Shit, I didn't add it. Give me a second because I lost Invincible Iron Man.
Okay.
I don't know where Invincible Iron Man is now. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's in between the M's. I thought I added Spectacular Spider-Man Omnibus. Did I not? Like an idiot? Okay. Let me double check.
The one that I did go back and pay extra money for was the official Handbook of the Marvel Universe Omnibus. I did pay a bit extra for that one. I didn't pay a lot extra. It was out of print. I bought on the secondary market, and I was just like, I should have that one, but now I have it. So,
Volume 1. Okay, I'm adding this one and I'm moving it, and then I'm gonna show the screen. Shouldn't be too long. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention, which is why we do this live so people can.
How about Immortal Iron Fist?
Mother of God, just stop!
Sorry, it's what the chat's saying. I'm just reporting it.
I want to go see my family today.
I thought we were your family.
Yeah. We are your family, Omar.
God, no! I'd want a divorce if you all were related to me.
No, you can't do that to me, Omar. We got a contract.
You do have a contract. That's right. And me and Jess are blood brothers.
So much so that we're never gonna get.
I don't even. I'm sorry if that's offensive. Well, yeah. I can't keep up with what's politically correct.
Well, Omar, don't. Omar, I remind you, you and Dom have a covenant marriage. Those are harder to break.
Yeah. No, I'm just officially his YouTube son. I think that's what we.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it? Iron Fist, right?
Immortal Iron Fist and the Weapons Omni.
What is it called? Cancel Omar, because I said Blood Brothers, and I'm like, oh shit, wait,
is that bad now?
Politically incorrect. I can't keep up, Jess.
Well,
Iron Fist. Okay, Spectacular Spider-Man is in there. Sorry, it took a little bit. Is Iron Fist Danny Rand? That one's still in print, but you're talking about
The
Immortal
David Aja, Matt Fraction, Ed Brubaker run
Okay.
with Dwayne Swearzinski added at the end.
Okay.
I don't know why I
Okay.
did that.
Officially out of print. Okay. Come on, dead air. Lars, say something.
How about Carol Danvers, Ms. Marvel?
How about stop giving me stuff to type and say something else?
I don't
It
have
had
an
to
F
be a
button.
C. It had to be a C. I have to like go all the way to the top. Okay,
We're missing the Spider-Man, Superman. I'm just thrown.
I'm about to boot all of you from this
Well,
live stream.
You can't boot me.
The good news is, as I'm moving this, we're at 265 votes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I was
Well-
going to share it soon. Wait, I think I hear my kids coming. We're hungry. Father,
Well,
I'm
just
hungry. You
just
said we
filling
would be done quick.
just filling the space, I'll say that I felt better because Dom and Jess and I recently did a Saturday show, and
did?
I was talking there about how I always feel a little bad being such an advocate of restraint and holding back on things. I always felt like I was disappointing people. That like instead of going bye, I was like ripping out their hearts and putting on the table, spurting in front of them. And then some people in the feed said, "No, we need discipline and restraint. So thank you." Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes me
I'm
feel
here
a little-
to counterbalance you. I
That makes
want
me feel a
people
little
to
better.
spend
Yes,
a lot of money.
yes.
I
I'm
only-
the voice of
Designers.
responsibility. I'm the voice of fiscal
Yes.
responsibility. Jess is a shameless hussy.
Only fiscal responsibility for Lars, by the way.
Fiscal
Let me just
chaos.
add that. You have to
I
add
want-
the fiscal in front. That's important.
Yes. And the Swedish death cleaning. Let's not.
Hey,
forget.
can you guys stop talking about holding back? What was the Captain? What did you want me to check? Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel by Peter David.
A Hero is Born.
No, not by Peter David.
Yeah.
Carol Danvers.
Carol Danvers.
Yeah, there's the one by Peter David, and then there's the Carol
That one is still low in stock, but it is in stock. The Carol Danvers Omnibus. That's the one I'm going to check. I think that one's out of print. You don't have to recycle all of them, baby. Just some.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I throw the slabs?
Sure. Are you guys still here? You guys have been real quiet.
You told us to be quiet.
No, I didn't. Did I tell you to be quiet?
I thought you literally just you said just be quiet.
Oh, I did.
Okay, nothing for me anymore.
You can't gaslight me. You just said that.
I'm losing my goddamn mind. Okay. Captain Marvel. Oh my gosh, Carol Danvers. The classic stuff.
Muchu Sasa.
Okay. Anybody remember what it's called? Higher, faster? Nope. What?
That is.
That's a second one, I think.
This is wait. Oh,
What
this
is-
Isn't it
David?
a hero is born? Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. A hero is
Oh my
born.
God. Okay. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel.
Colon. Yep. Captain Marvel colon Miss Marvel dash a hero is born.
Okay. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, A Hero is Born Omnibus. It looks like it's low in stock, but I don't know if I should add it. It looks like it's just low in stock.
Just keep it off.
Do we have all the Avengers in here? Avengers. What do we have? That's now somebody's giving me advice. You need to add this and this and this.
I said Captain Marvel colon, guys. You just didn't hear the Marvel.
Colin.
Okay, I'm gonna add the Avengers because we don't have any. So just in case. Avengers back out of print.
I will just say, if I do get a job at IBM this summer, I will find a way to make these more bearable.
Dom, if you get a job at IBM, I'll never hear from you again.
Is that the reason to get a job at IBM so that you can?
No, I just need. Living in California is a very expensive hobby.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I love how you frame it as a hobby.
Yeah. Well,
All right. I have added the Avengers Omnibus Volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now I'm going to share my screen. They're all at the bottom, by the way. Sorry, that took a lot longer. None of the... God! I thought I was done. Are you sure, Samantha? God bless you.
Yeah, she's right.
Of course she is.
She's
Okay.
right.
I'll be back.
2099 and Spider-Man Ben Reilly omnibuses volumes 1 through 2 are not on there.
Why are they not on here?
I thought they were on there. What?
No, they're on the slideshow. Okay.
Oh, she's talking about the
Ben Reilly omnibus. Yeah. I'm
on
gonna
the
add it
ballot.
at the very bottom.
Okay, the ballot. Okay.
Ben Reilly omnibus. Both volumes, right? I'm adding them, Samantha.
Yep. Both volumes are not on there, and so is Spidey 2099 Omnibus Volume 2. Those are.
Oh, it's not on there?
Spidey 2099 Volume 2, as I'm looking at it right now, is not on here.
Okay.
Are both of them out of print? or
I
just
can think of
two?
one more, but I'm going to private chat you just to try to save your sanity, because that way you have the option of not looking it up if you wish.
NFC getting official IBM sponsorship on the. Well, I mean, a recruiter did reach out to me at a very, very fruitful conversation, and they are also really good at finding ways to hold data in. And I want to implement that with near mint condition if possible.
I love you for that. What was the book? Spider-Man, Black Costume Saga. That was
The
it.
Black Costume Saga.
Okay, I'm asking about Spider-Man, Black Costume Saga, and X-Men 2099, and then I will share my screen. Okay, thank you all.
We would not be able to do this without you guys. We mean it.
No, it's a lot.
full-heartedly.
Saw 2 Hickman Secret Wars listed. Okay, let me double check. What is going on with that?
Yeah, they're right. We have Secret Wars by Jonathan Hickman Omnibus, and then we have
All right,
another.
I'll move one. Okay, one's gone.
Oh, Spidey versus Venom is out of print, and Savage Avengers. Huh.
Savage Avengers, I thought I added. Did I not add it?
You may have. That was a while ago. But they're saying Spidey versus Venom is missing on the ballot, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna add that Spider-Man because that one is out of print, which is kind of Venom Omnibus Volume 0. And I did not add, or I added Savage Avengers, but I moved it to the wrong place. Sorry about that. So Savage Avengers is on the list, but you know what? I'm just gonna move it to the bottom. I'm just gonna move it to the bottom to make my life easier. Savage Avengers is on the list, but it's at the towards the bottom with the Avengers Omnibus Volumes 1 through 5. Okay. Is that good? Does anybody else see anything that's missing? Saw Alien 1, but not 3 and 4. Let me double check.
Alien, yeah, Aliens 1 and 2, but Aliens 3 and 4 is not on the list. I can confirm.
Not.
Okay. Let me add them to the bottom. And then anything else?
Hi, Spider-Man versus Venom Omnibus is not on the list. Is it not?
Just added it. Refresh
Thank
the
you.
poll, please.
Thank you.
3.
Breathe, Omar. We still love. Thank you for the Superman chat.
Oh,
John.
I love you too, John. John, your package came in today, man. I don't know what the hell to expect. Because the last one had penance. The trade paperback. Can I want that? Thanks for your
Yeah, I agree with Henry actually. Legacy Legion is on the poll.
Did I not take it off?
I don't see that. I can't find it there. It's not there.
Refresh.
Yeah,
like egging
it's off. It's off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I had removed it.
How about Man Thing?
Okay. Spider-Man Black Costume Saga is... Hold on. Black Costume. Okay, and I'm asking about Man Thing. Thank you all. So I added Alien 3 and 4. Uncanny X-Men 4, We Ride. It is going to be really interesting. I'm going to show what I'm seeing early here in a minute. My first poll, I'll always be thankful to Omar, Dom. This is wonderful. This wonderful community. Yeah. You guys really kick all kinds of ass. Thank you. And I hope one of your books, at least, Blood Hunt. Shut up, Omnibo.
Be sure to share it with your friends or something.
I don't see Justice League Detroit. That's a book I want. Also, you go to hell, Ron. By the way, I'm speaking to Omnibo and Ryan because they're friends of mine. I consider them friends, so I can speak to them like that. If you're new here, please don't think I'm an asshole.
Hey, you know what? We could, you know what? Deadpool or Agent X by Gail Simone is not a thing. So,
Man Thing is out of print. Black Costume Saga is still in print.
thank you.
Adding Man Thing. Man
Hey,
Thing,
where's
Mondays,
the, so
baby.
the DC versus
Oh,
Marvel
DC
Omnibus is
Marvel.
printed and distributed by Lunar. It is not a
Yeah.
Marvel Omnibus. So that's just
Also,
what-
still in, they
Also,
restocked
you
it,
can
even
still
though they
get
said
it.
they were not going to. They
You
restocked it.
can still get it. Yeah.
Okay, I believe no contaban con mi astucia. El Chapulín Colorado. Yeah, right. I wish. Yeah, the black costume is still in print, and it does need the page fixed. Yeah, Alien 3 and 4s aren't okay.
All
But
right.
they are officially out of print. They are officially out of print. Oh yeah,
Thanks, Jim.
that's Jim. He's the
Jim,
one.
can you give
big
me
shout out
access,
to Jim.
please?
Big shout out to Jim for putting all this together. By the way, thank you so much, man, making this so much easier for everybody. JLA versus Avengers will be distributed through Lunar, and you're not going to see it in 2026.
Yeah.
Yes. Best title for comic ever. Giant size Man Thing. Absolutely. Yes. Giant size Man Thing, baby. And all right. I think I'm ready to share. Right?
Yes, please.
Dom, check your DMs on Discord.
I don't think I can join anymore. I hit the limit for servers, James.
I don't know what to vote for. Oh, Samantha, you better be voting for those goddamn Ben Riley books that you made me add to the list. That's what you better vote for.
I don't know
Love
what to
you,
vote
Samantha.
for. It is
All
what
right.
it is, man.
Let's go ahead and share the screen here so people can see what is going on.
Jack Ferry, yeah, both Darth Vaders were on the list.
Yeah.
Should be on the ballot.
And yeah, let me know if something is not on the list, please. please.
It'll be on the DC poll, so you can vote for JLA Avengers there, Rodimus Prime.
Whew. Okay. I ignore your question. Which Kane Amalgam Omni getting a restock reprint? It's restocked already. Some people have it. I know Cheap Graphic Novels had it. I don't know about anywhere else. But I can double check. It did get a restock though. Okay. So this is what it looks like right now. This is the early. We have 383. We're almost at 400. But if I slide through here, this will kind of give you an idea. By the way, this resets every time somebody votes. So we just went to 384. Guess what? It resets back to the beginning. But if I slide quickly through here, let me actually just highlight this. There we go. So you can see it. This gives you an idea of what's pretty popular right now. Daredevil by Soul, of course. I did see a Punisher book, which makes sense. That's Daredevil by Soul. Let's look at the X-Men out of curiosity. Damn it. Out of curiosity. And this is what happens when people keep voting. But keep voting, please. Please keep voting. Don't make me stop you just because I'm showing you this. 1 second. Omar, you can save the results webpage as a HTML to download a snapshot without dealing with the auto fresh.
I'll do it. Hold on, Omar. Let me do that.
Yeah, thank you. It's okay. Scrap the poll. Everyone's number one choice is number two. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Okay, I'm gonna let Dom do that. And
Let's get let's
visualize this. Thank you. And where are we? Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yeah, we're behind Marvel, guys.
Hello, Omar. How does War of the King Aftermath look? I can look while Dom is taking a snapshot. By the way, we're almost at 400 votes. If you can wait till the 400th vote, Dom, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I got you. I was thinking the same thing.
Awesome. We're at 401. Go
we
for
are
it.
Literally at 400.
Let's hit 500. Let's hit 500,
500.
man.
I gotta eat, man.
So do I. I don't care. This is more fun than eating, I think.
Starting my 5th year in the hobby, my collection owes so much to this channel, you folks, and your insights. Thanks, everyone, for voting. This was fun.
Make sure you go to OmniDog's Vault. Sorry?
What was that? For what?
Arcog, make sure you go to OmniDog's Vault for the real info.
For the real, yep.
On comics, comic books, collected editions, things like that.
Dom is right. California is way too expensive to live. The last oil refinery is closing in April, and gas prices may rise up to $8 a gallon. I will stay in boring-ass Kentucky.
No.
Dawn of X is off the poll because it is getting restocked. Just like I did not put Dawn of X Volume 2, even though it is out of print, but I did let Marvel know and then we'll restock it. Can we buy? Well, that's a conversation we can have on the side. I didn't know I could do this. No, I'm just kidding. No, you cannot. Let's see here. You ate yesterday. Don't be greedy. Chat with Doctor Strange Omni. Should I buy for my first read Masters of the Mystic Arts or Death of Doctor Strange? I'm going to go with Death. I think Death is easier to get into. But you asked the chat. I'm curious what they think. What do you all think? Master of the Mystic Arts, which I love, but I think Death is a lot more modern and I think easier to get into.
Yeah.
How do we know Omar
doesn't?
I
did enjoy that. Yeah,
because the top 10 ain't X-Men, baby. It's like Daredevil. It's dude, I use this on my kids all the time. There are kids starting in Africa. Omar, you can wait a while. When my kiddos are like, I'm driving down the road and they're like, oh my God, I'm starving. And I'm like, I'm going to take a picture of you and put it on a billboard somewhere in Peru, which is where I'm originally from. Like, help this kid with their GoFundMe because they're starving in America.
He totally does do that because on the way home from Baltimore, he said it to Melanie when she was in the front seat. I'm starving. And he said, you are not starving. And then he went into that thing.
I said I needed to eat dinner. House Cap Volume 1. Dom, how are we looking, buddy?
I'm still trying to get it set, man. People are voting like crazy in droves. I'm trying to find a way.
We have over 432 votes right now.
Whoa, we are going to hit 500.
I was with this
500 soon.
Speaking of children, I was with this classmate of mine, and he said, I just need to walk down the street and pick up my 5-year-old from school. And so we did that. And then he asked his 5-year-old, son, how did things go in school today? And he was just kind of quiet. And he says, do you remember what I said would happen to you if you didn't have a good day in school? And I said, what did you tell him would happen to him if he didn't have a good day in school? He said, I told him I'd sell him to a factory.
Wow. I don't think that's legal.
What?
Uncanny X-Men Volume 4 is doing the best out of all the X-Men Omnis. Somebody was just asking.
Interesting.
I'm looking for Captain America right now, but I keep getting rebooted.
I mean, it is great stuff. Has it been reprinted, Lars?
Captain America by Wade, honestly, not as good as like Daredevil by Soul. My gosh, or Amazing Spider-Man Omni Volume 2, or wow. Yeah, this is going to be such a unique year for the reprint poll. So I think we're going to see some different things. Hopefully Secret Wars 2 gets reprinted. That made it in our top 20. Of course, it made it the year that they decided to take a break. I hope we get that one day. Secret Wars 2. Let me look really quick. And keep in mind, this is the early results. There's going to be a lot more people voting later on.
More.
People are going to be sharing the...
How long is this open?
It is open until March 12th, end of day. Okay. Thursday, March 12th, end of day.
Okay.
And what was I looking for? Somebody told me to look for, the War of the Kings stuff. Let's see how that's doing. I see it in the chat. Aftermath and Prelude are doing damn good. War of the Kings, not so much, but that's had 2 print runs. I had to put my biggest votes towards Classic X-Men because I don't think Marvel would ever put a Classic X-Men Epic collection. It's available in 2 complete collections. All they have to do is just change the trade dress.
Yeah.
We're going to see Ultimate Spider-Man Volumes 1, 3, and 4. Woo! You know what? I mean, I'm thinking what Dom said is right. We're going to see things like Gwenpool in here because there's a whole younger generation that are buying these books now. I think we're going to still see some classics. We're going to see, I think, Uncanny X-Men. We're going to see Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know about Fantastic Four or Avengers, how well they will do compared to those, but I think we'll see a lot of those kind of classics. 463 votes. How is Thor Heroes Reborn doing? Let's see how it's doing. Looking. Out of all the Thors, it's doing the best, but not as good as other books, man. Tomb of Dracula Volume 2 is actually kicking ass.
Nice.
Surprisingly. But Thor Heroes Return Volume 2. Keep in mind, again, this is just people that are watching live. They're voting now. How long until we get the Surfer by Alred's reprinted? It's at 2 printing, so I hope so.
Yeah.
It comes. Only new Omni run I would like to see is Jen McKay's Moon Knight. I'm surprised that one's out of print, honestly. How many bowls of bowls of oatmeal until the results show? Well, we're ending it on March 12th.
It depends how many bowls of oatmeal you have a day.
Well, Dom is trying to do things right now, so I'm gonna let him do some things. I can show you what I can do, which is this. Kind of gives you a quick little glimpse as to how things are going. But every time somebody votes, it gets reset. Like that's Daredevil by Charles Soule. You can see the first choice. 29 people voted for it for the first choice, and now you can't see anything. But like we'll go back to astonishing. Okay, never mind. Like Acts of Vengeance, like nobody really cares, unfortunately. I mean, this guy did, or this lady, this person did.
Yeah.
Right? One choice. Not even their first choice, just their number 2 choice. Acts of Vengeance Omni. Nobody voted for as their first choice. But again, you're given 5 books, and it's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. But even like Silver Age X-Men got a vote for as their first choice. Absolute Carnage is getting a little. That surprises me. How's Secret Wars doing? I wish it was as easy as like typing in the letter and going over there, but it's not that easy. Secret Wars. Hopefully, I'll find it before somebody votes. Not good. Damn it! I had it.
Yeah.
I was gonna look at Secret Wars too.
I can watch this all night.
Yeah, me struggle with the mouse because it keeps resetting. Come on. Oh, 482 votes. We're almost at 500. Where's Secret Wars 2? Oh, there it is. Secret Wars 2 is doing a little bit better, but only 4 people voted for it for the first choice. Yeah. What does copy chart do? Oh, I was in IT for 20 years. Let me find out. Copy chart to clipboard, but I'm curious how it's going to copy it though. Hold on a second.
What I am trying to do, because the copy chart thing did not, so I am doing it via the HTML, and the copy chart will crash on you just because of how many people are voting.
I was going to say it just crashed.
What I am trying to do right now is I'm using code that I'm building from my data analysis with Python class that I'm taking, that we're using to visualize statistics via bar charts, multicollinearity, and that some of those aspects. I'm trying to bring that over here so I can bring you something visually appealing.
So I think what's happening is that so many people are voting that Omnibus Volume 1 of Wolverine is doing well.
Right now, I am writing code. So give me we're gonna get there. Just give me a second, and I will.
This is amazing. The way I felt in computer programming classes. Because now he's speaking American English, Poindexter. Don't leave Dom alone. He's trying to cook. I got you, Dom.
Thank you.
Different poll this year. So many new readers. My partner just got into comics last year, and she voted Gwenpool, Squirrel Girl, X-23. I'm hoping at least one of those gets reprinted.
Good for your partner. Nice.
All right, guys. I have the code set. Just made a couple of tweets. Give me a second. I'll get something in for you.
Okay. I hope it shows nothing but X-Men Omnis, so people can be like,
Dom, can you write a code that gets me a prescription from the pharmacy?
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Send it to me so I can,
Okay.
We have over 507 votes now.
Just a heads up, guys. This is what I am indeed. We're not there yet, but
it is the Matrix. It is.
Wow.
Dude, that's a lot of work, man.
Give me a second, guys.
I hope it doesn't crash your computer.
Oh, it's not going to. I'm not worried. I have a good desktop, guys.
Remember, the best way to win is not to play.
12 votes so far. This is awesome. Good for you all.
It is amazing. How many people are in the chat?
Down just a little bit. We have 396 left in the chat. Smash that like button, please.
Oh, how many at the peak were in?
Right about 500 at one point.
Smoking.
Nobody Oh, okay. People have slowed down on voting, so let me see while I'm here.
No, Omar. I literally have. Can I share my screen?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, let's go ahead and see if I can do. So I did it in 3. So we're going to look at a bar chart, we're going to look at a pie chart, and we're going to look at a weighted chart for all of this. Shout out to Google and Google Collab for making
They're not sponsoring
visual...
this video. You do not shout them out.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Those are our overlords that we are indeed paying. Okay, screen 1. Okay, let's go ahead. See through. Imported the code. If I can take away those files. So this is a look at the first bar chart. This is the top 20 by Marvel Omnibus Reprints at what we have so far.
I'm gonna just highlight the actual. There you go.
Yes, there. So here we go, guys. So far, Daredevil by Charles Soule is leading the charge with that amount of votes, followed closely by Astonishing X-Men, War King's Aftermath, Punisher Max, Uncanny X-Men 4 and 1, War King's Prelude, Daredevil by FM and KJ, Wolverine Omni 1, F4 by Hickman 2, Hulk by Peter David 1, Tomb of Dracula 2, ASM 2, Spider-Man by JMS 1, New X-Men by GMO, and Daredevil by Ed Brubaker and Michael Lark, Moon Knight by Jed McKay, Amazing Spider-Man Omni 1, Fantastic Four Omni 1, and X-Men Inferno there at the bottom for the 20. Yes, this is unweighted. Yes, this is unweighted. We'll get to the weighted part in a second, BFF.
This is amazing.
I flogged my Astonishing X-Men Omnibus. You're making me feel better about that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This is a look at a pie chart of the share of mentions with the top 10 amongst others. Daredevil by Charles Soule is leading the charge on that front. See if I can move there. This is what the weighted votes actually look like. If I can show it here. So these are the weighted by rank points with that voting, because I realized this is weighted votes. Daredevil by Charles Soule is still firmly in the lead. We've got Punisher Max by Ennis 2, followed closely behind that. Uncanny 4, War King's Prelude, Astonishing X-Men, War King's Aftermath, Uncanny X-Men 1, Tomb of Dracula 2, Hulk by Peter David 1, Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson, Wolverine 1, ASM 2, Spider-Man by JMS 1, Fantastic Four by Hickman 2, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Jed McKay, New X-Men, Daredevil by Ed Brubaker and Michael Lark, Fantastic Four by Hickman 1, and X-Men Inferno in for the last portion.
How's Wolvie 1 doing?
It's a great question because
it's about halfway through.
Right here. It's in. Okay. I don't have the.
That's the one I'm curious about. How
a world where Tomb of Dracula is beating Wolverine.
But Wolverine has had 3 print runs.
No, I know. It's a testament to how much people want Tomb of Dracula. Yeah.
Or Jim hasn't really seen who's cheating and using 18 computers to vote for
right.
David.
That's also true.
Right. We have to purge those. Yeah.
Vote. And the results may change because it never fails, right? Every year, even just recently with the Epic Collection reprint poll, there were people that were trying to vote. I can't remember how many Jim caught, but it's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you an idea as to how the poll is going right now. We have 540 votes in so far, and it's pretty cool to see it live. Like, I don't know. It's really cool.
I want to give a shout out to my professor. His name is Wu, and he's the only reason I know how to do any of this, because we are required to do this for our homework. So
you said X Factor by Peter David isn't in here?
X Factor by Peter David isn't here.
3, yeah.
Any crotchet Omnis coming out like Negation, Scion, Meridian, Sojourn. We have Rat, Ruse, Route 666, Crux. You have good taste. The first, the Path. Unfortunately, the one that I was going to announce a couple of years back still hasn't shown up. I hope. I would
love Ruse. That would be really good.
Scion, baby. Give me that Ron Mars and Jim Chung, dude. I love that.
Man. Early Jim Chung.
Spectre by Peter David. I'm adding Peter David, volume 3. Okay, so Omnibus volume 3. Exciting. Let's remove this and add us back to the stage. And there we are. So I am moving X Factor by Peter David, Omnibus volume 3 to the right place. And as we begin to wrap up, I just want to thank everybody for being here and voting. And it is It's one of my favorite time of years, and I'm sorry that Peter couldn't be here. I know Peter enjoys this time of year as well because he loves getting everybody to hyped up and vote. So I think he's here in spirit, though, and he will be back for the next few Marvel and DC polls. Because after Marvel, well, we have one more for Marvel. We have the most wanted Marvel.
The Tiger Eyes poll, baby.
Yeah. What's the worst run that followed a celebrated run? Avengers after Stern, Fantastic Four after Byrne, Fantastic Four after Hickman, Amazing Spider-Man after Michelini, JSA after Johns, Hulk after Pad. I would say anything that Chuck Austin took over.
Wow.
This guy. Easy cop-out answer, bro.
Dude, when he followed up like Jeff Johns on Avengers, or what was it? I think he followed up Kurt Busiek on JLA with the Pain of God story. He followed, who did he follow on Superman with the Magog story? It's just
right, huh? He did take over.
Well,
would I still buy the omnibus? Absolutely, I'd buy the X-Men by Chuck Austin omnibus 100%, dude.
He's been saying that, guys, for the last 7 years.
Post Simonson anything.
I have a hard time getting excited about Excalibur after Alan Davis leaves. For me, Claremont and Davis and then Davis alone were just so perfect that when they're gone, it's hard for me to swallow.
Davis, after Davis left, it was Scott Lobdell, Terry
Warren
Cavan.
Ellis.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Warren Ellis.
Warren Ellis, yeah.
And then
eventually Warren Ellis,
ended the run. And I don't think anybody knew how to properly write.
I don't think he knew how to write that.
I did like the Ellis stuff that he brought in with the Soul Sword trilogy.
Yeah, eventually. I guess
Pete Wisdom. I thought Pete Wisdom was a cool addition.
You like the self-insert, Pete Wisdom?
Oh,
do you think that was an Ellis self-insert? No,
everybody.
Was our Constantine character.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone to put in the time to give us.
But then I think Sensational She-Hulk by John Byrne is something truly special. But when he's gone, oh boy, for me it really.
Yeah, you had who was it? Steve Gerber that came in.
Steve Gerber does okay, but the art is dreadful. And then after Byrne's second,
the art
is just diabolical.
The art was Brian Hitch for a while.
Yeah,
that was
yes, but he wasn't Brian Hitch then.
Well, it was a lot more like Alan Davis, right? Like his artwork was a lot like Alan Davis.
Oh, I don't know if you looked at it lately, but it's rough. It's rough.
I at the time I don't think I noticed it was bad. Superman. Oh man, Tomasi Superman and Bendis Superman. Woo!
I love Bendis, but I agree with that.
I don't love Bendis. I think he's a great human being, but I also agree with that.
I don't know if I actually agree with that.
You weren't a fan of Tomasi?
I didn't say that.
You love Bendis that much.
I didn't say I also like the Bendis. You're taking my things out of context. Like I wouldn't say like,
hey, this is your fault. You said you were family. This is exactly how I treat my family.
That's not what I said though. No, for me it would be Venditti on Green Lantern after Johns.
That's a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
On Flash, and they even got Wade on Flash, and it wasn't Johns. That's a tough act to follow, man. Who was it that was it? Paul? Not Paul. Paul was it? Who did the Jerry Ordway on JSA? Even Jerry Ordway, man. On
Jerry
JSA.
Ordway was only on for 2 issues. James Robinson takes on, and after
Robinson
that, like that's the gap filler in between Earth 2 and JSA 3.
Slott taking over anything. I actually like the beginning of Slott's Fantastic Four. I know Peter and I different. He does not. I thought the beginning was strong. I thought it got not so good afterwards. And even the Reckoning War, I thought had some good things in it.
I didn't mind the anything that had Johnny and Ben in the run. I actually like from Slott. I don't know if I liked him on any of the Richards.
Oh, I got you. When is your 2026 collection tour? I owe people a manga tour. People have been asking me for years, so I'll probably do that first. And I'm still waiting on my shelves. My guy's coming over tomorrow to measure these custom shelves that I have. because
In inches or centimeters?
he's inches, right? I would hope so. Because some of these are just falling apart after years of just so much weight on them. 578 polls.
Whoa.
When are the 3 other polls? So right now, what I have scheduled, this poll closes out on Thursday, March 12th, end of day. And then the Tiger Eye poll, I have that scheduled for March 31st to go live with Peter, myself, and Tiger Eyes. And I think Taylor. I can't remember who else is in on that one. And then the results of those are live. And wait, hold on. No. Sorry, we are kicking it off on the 22nd. So Sunday, March 22nd at 2:30 p.m. We're kicking the Tiger Eyes poll. I think I need to copy Tiger Eyes on that email, and then ending it on the 31st. And then on, let's see, April at 2:30 p.m., April 12th. So it's another Sunday. We're kicking off the Most Wanted DC Omni and Absolute reprints.
And I will be there.
Fun.
And then we close the Most Wanted reprints on the 22nd, meaning that in May 7th is what we have the DC Most Wanted Omnis. And we do have, somebody has suggested doing the DC Finest, Most Wanted DC Finest. We do have a gentleman that actually works at DC that helped map those books that is helping us.
That would be the hardest part. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's already mapped though. Like,
sure, if they're willing to share the information with you. Yeah.
What's coming up this week on the channel? Oh boy.
We got our Friday show for the
the indie stuff at noon. Tomorrow is my Shade Omnibus Volume 2 overview, and then I don't know. I probably need to eat dinner. My kids just texted me. A lot did good on Silver Surfer, but most of the FF, and the rest is a big woof. Were you not a fan of his Spider-Man? I thought his Spider-Man was solid, man.
I loved Slot's She-Hulk.
I quite liked his She-Hulk.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of She-Hulk, but everybody else was. Everybody else was a fan of his She-Hulk. Lars and Omnidog, what hurt more? Stern's Avengers run cut off by Burn, or cut off or Burns FF before issues and 300.
Burn FF.
Oh, no Reels talk tonight because of this. So I'll be back with Oddfell next Wednesday. Ooh, Larson after Pat.
That is yeah.
That was a tough act to follow because he had all this build up.
Ooh, you're right. That was a bitter pill. Yeah.
His Spider-Man was good up until Superior ended. After Parker Industries and stuff sucked. I kind of like the Red Goblin thing. I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm alone there. Excited to see what Stephanie Phillips brings to the character of
Good writer.
I like her.
I like her. What is that indie title that Bard got me into?
Grim, yeah.
Yeah, with Stephanie Phillips and Flaviana Armentaro. I really like the title a lot, actually.
Tom hates Chris.
When did I say that?
That was a test that he had to pass.
It was kind of implied.
Honestly, towards the end of Hama run, even his run got a little rough.
Yeah,
on Wolverine. He's my favorite.
As they're filling in the epic collections there, I'm gonna have to decide at what point do I stop buying those epic collections, but I have the early ones.
That's right. I forgot that you said that on our book club. X-Men Eve of Destruction. Eve of Destruction was a hardcover, so that's why I didn't put it on the poll this year.
Yeah.
If depending on how Marvel does reprints this year, I promise I will bring it back next year as something, because I like to add, in the past I've added Inferno, I've added the Inferno after prologue, and what else? Fall of the Mutants, and then the one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what they're gonna think about this, but it was the X-Men Extinction Agenda, putting it together with Days of Future Present, and we got that. And then of course what became X-Men Blue and Gold. So that was really cool. Omar, any chance of a DC Deluxe Edition reprint poll? I don't know. I don't know. I still have to think about the DC Finest, even though we have somebody that works at DC that's wanting to help. it's still just a lot of work and a lot of time taken.
The amount of possibilities there would be insane.
Well, and I also want to focus on other publishers too.
Yeah,
I would love to do this for other publishers, whoever's interested. But yeah, did Ways and Aaron's Wolvie, pre-Wolvie and X-Men and Decken feels like a kick to the nuts for you, Omar? You read these every month. I wasn't a fan of that stuff, honestly. I like his Wolverine and the X-Men. I really like that.
We got 600 votes in just as of the last 2 seconds.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Let me share my screen. This is
I like
what
it.
this
Okay.
600 votes look like. Let's
That's
look at the
amazing.
responses. Here we go. 601. Thank you all for voting. Yeah, it kind of gives you a small glimpse as to what this looks like because Dom shared a bunch of stuff. Wow, Daredevil.
Woo!
34 people voting for number 1. I mean, 34 out of 600. That's a lot of people, man.
Yep.
Hulk by Peter David, Volume 1, getting some love. That's the one that Jess wanted. Oh, what's this? Punisher. Yeah, Max Volume 2. Because Max Volume 1 was reprinted 3 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
The later volumes of Peter David Hulk seem to be going fairly cheaply. So far be it for me to suggest if that's important to you, you should probably scoop them up now because they're pretty affordable.
I think it broke. The summary view or responses was unable to load. Try refreshing the page. No. Oh wow. That's not good. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. Maybe that's showing some of the emails up there, but so let's stop sharing that. Okay. So that gives you an idea as to what some of the big ones are, but anything can change. This is just the beginning. This is staying open until March 12th. Now, before we end today, Jess, where can people find you?
I am the adorable Omnidog. You can find me on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube, and I also have a Discord, Omnidog's Vault Discord, I think it's called. I'm going to definitely start putting out videos. I've gotten a 2/3 of a clean bill of health. Thank you, James. 2/3 of a clean bill of health. I should know everything in a couple weeks about everything, but I'm going to make videos this week. James is going to help me. Thank you.
God bless you, James. What's your skincare routine? I don't even know what face wash. Whatever Melanie's face wash is.
Well, I think we mentioned this before, but
John Carter had to be taken out of there. It's a licensed character, or
Dynamite.
They can't reprint it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Omar's skincare routine is that if you take cocaine, it's very hard.
Whoa!
But if you smear it on your face, it reinforces your pores. So that's how he gets this young, vibrant look.
I think you are talking to the wrong person about that particular skincare.
Can I bring up the Coke again, please? I will always do a DC pulse. The DC pulse.
Jess, do you have familiarity with this skin product?
80s Jess definitely did.
Okay.
Right. Lars, you freaking weirdo. Where can people find you?
Excuse me. Lars Pearson, Mad Norwegian Press. We're at madnorwegian.com, and we will soon be taking pre-orders for our second edition, or About Time 2 second edition, our massive upgrade of the Patrick Troughton years of Doctor Who.
Thank you. Wow, look at that. And Dom of X, where can people find you, buddy?
You can find me at comicreleases.com, where we will certainly have these Marvel reprints up for all of the people once they actually are in stock. But you can also check me out at Dom of X, where I have an interview with John Layman coming up, where we talked about everything that he actually didn't get to do on his Titans run, and some of the concepts that he brought up I thought were actually quite interesting. So check me out there.
That should be your handle. You can always count on Lars to do something strange.
The tragic reality is I don't know what I'm saying half the time.
Oh, please. Oh, dude, how are you doing?
Trigonosis.
I love this guy. I really hope Jess has a Marvel logo in the sun when we do the DC.
Yes.
I actually have looked for a Marvel one, but this was the only one I could find. I mean, I would gladly put up a Marvel sign. Bat Cato has a great Marvel sign, but he got it a long time ago.
And I am the Uncanny Omar. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you again to Jim. Thank you to James Abel. Thank you to Taylor Talks Comics and everybody on our Discord, Near Mint Conditions Discord, which is part of our Patreon, that helped out with the out of print books. Thank you all for showing up and telling us what books we were missing. We were able to add a lot of them, so make sure most of this is in alphabetical order. But then at one point, I just said, "Screw it, I can't move everything around. I still have a show to do." So. Yes, the O is for O-March. That is right. Jess celebrates O-March. That's right.
My birthday's in March, so
ain't nobody talking about Jess's birthday. This ain't Omni Dog's fault.
I'm imagining your birthday is akin to Caligula's Rome. I mean, is this
mine
true?
or Jess's?
Jess's.
Oh yeah.
What about Hadrian's Rome?
He's not into that. He's not into that.
You're not wrong.
Okay, Dom. Now you're just getting weird, aren't you?
You're not wrong.
Dom's getting weird. We are out of here. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love. Happy voting.
Have a good night.